Hello? You there, my brother?
Can
You
you hear
there?
me?
I can hear you now.
All right, great. What's going on, Viper? How you doing,
Uh,
sir?
I'm doing good. I'm having me a little before bed snack,
Okay,
which
okay, I
is
like that.
bad. Which is bad. I shouldn't be doing that, but I am.
Got it.
But I just finished watching the debate and some of the post debate analysis from random content creators.
Okay.
I guess I mean I see the prompt you got up there, so I'll get to that. But I would just like to make an announcement for myself and the four other people in here that was the most embarrassing goddamn thing I had seen on TV in a long time.
Okay.
Both of them. They ain't answered none of the questions. They said the same thing they've been saying since 2019. I ain't hear nothing new. I ain't hear nothing exciting. I ain't hear nothing inspiring. And they was more focused on attacking each other than they were on here's how we gonna get to where we want to go in the future.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I feel embarrassed. That's my response to the debate. Nobody won, and I just feel embarrassed.
Well, somebody's got to win.
No, neither one of them won. They was both equally embarrassing for different reasons.
Somebody has to win.
Now that post debate analysis that CNN was doing. There's only one word I can say about that. In my Ron Simmons voice. Damn. They was tearing Biden's ass up in that post debate. Bad. I ain't watch all of it. I just saw a little couple minutes of it. I was like, oh my God.
Okay. What we
But
snacking on? Let me hear what we snacking on. That's important.
I got a little piece of pie and a little bit of ice cream and some banana split ice cream.
And some banana what? Flambe.
Banana split ice cream
Oh, okay, gotcha.
and a little
Oh,
pie.
you were voting for Biden. I mean Trump before, and now you still.
I lean Trump, but I don't lean Trump and say, "Yep, I'm gonna vote for him no matter." I ain't one of those people.
Mm-hmm.
I only lean Trump because I have a policy positions that I like, and I ain't saying that Trump has all the positions I like on everything. I'd say he's probably like maybe 65, 70% for me.
Nothing. Nobody's. You can't agree with anybody 100%.
Yeah, I know. I think most people that have a decision, they think that they agree with them no matter what, 100% on all the policies. I'm like, no, you don't, because you probably don't even know any of their policies, to be honest. But I'm not a whole, like, I'm going to just vote for Trump no matter what. I need him to say some certain things, acknowledge some certain things, be very clear about some certain things. And none of that happened for me tonight at all.
Okay.
He didn't say nothing different than he did in the last time he was on a debate stage at all. Like I was looking for him versus Hillary style debate, and I got a repeat of 2019 or 2020 when the last debate was.
What are you gonna do?
I mean, I'll keep listening and watching, but that was embarrassing. I was embarrassed. Like I don't,
Tonight was the last debate. What would you do?
man. I'm gonna learn how to spell Vivek Ramaswamy.
Oh, you're gonna do it right in.
Listen, I mean, I'm gonna write in the hardest person's name to spell. I'm gonna learn that shit from
So,
now.
so, so you want to back? You want to back a loser?
No, I don't. I don't think he's a loser. I think.
Of course he is. He can't win.
Oh yeah, I mean, he can't win, but
That's a loser, right?
not in the sense that
What do you mean?
a
What
loser. A loser is somebody who
are
doesn't.
there any moral? Is there a moral victory?
No, I mean, there's no moral victory, but I'm not gonna vote just because somebody's got a chance to win.
You don't want to back a winner?
Nah,
Really?
I would rather vote my morals, positions, and values than say I'm on the winning team.
Okay. Or we think differently.
Yeah, I don't subscribe to that. I'm gonna just vote for this person because I think they're gonna win, so I can say I voted for the winner. I can't do that. That's not how
Okay.
I roll.
Okay. I like to win, so
I don't care about winning. I care
you
about
don't care
being.
about winning.
I care about being right.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
when you
will, I will,
vote
I
for,
will
when
lose.
you
I will
don't
lose.
vote, you vote for, especially if you vote for a losing candidate, you vote for the person you don't want.
Mm, I don't know. Maybe if enough people felt like I felt tonight, we might get some traction on another candidate. We can hear where they're at.
Not
Maybe
gonna
we might
happen.
maybe we might hear some more
We live
RFK.
in the world that is. We can't live in the world we want.
Listen, the way they talk about the CNN was talking about Joe Biden that's just debate.
Hmm.
The way they was just utterly just going in on him.
Right?
The whole panel. It just something might happen. I don't know. They talk about Democrats going to the White House and talking him out of running.
Hmm.
They talking about donors is like, nah, I ain't giving no more money after that. I'm done. The money about to dry up. And they openly saying it.
Right. It was terrible.
Yeah. But like I wouldn't even go to venture to say that Joe Biden did bad. He was Joe Biden. That is who he is. That's who he has been since the last election. No different.
What do you mean slam the shadow back? Say shadow ban your account. You up? Don't say anything. Slams. Why? Why would you come up if you can't say anything? Are you gonna talk to the car like Bumblebee? I mean, what's up?
Hey, check this out, right?
Well, you can talk.
On on my other phone, right? On my other phone.
Hmm.
Well, this one that I'm on right here, right? It won't let me switch accounts on it. But I got two phones. And on my other phone, like on this one right here, all of my followings are gone. Everything, listen, everything is gone. Everything. But on my other phone, everything is there when I open up my TikTok app. So my stepkid told me, he said, TikTok banned you. He said TikTok shadow banned you.
Who told you that?
My stepson.
Uh
He
huh.
told me, he said, because I showed him both of the phones. And see, that's how I know that TikTok be tracking your IP address, is because my other phone is connected to a different server. Yeah. So TikTok has been tracking our phones.
All
Okay.
apps,
On my life, they have.
all apps do that.
Everybody tracks the phone. What are you talking about? Google
But I'm
everything else.
saying,
Well, how do
but
you
I'm
think they know
saying
where you're
they're
at?
not supposed to do that.
Every
How do
single
you
app
think
you have
Google,
on
when
your
you go to a
phone.
place, they say, "Hey, would you like to rate this place?"
No, but what I'm saying is they are not authorized. We didn't give them authorization to track our IP address.
Are you sure when you clicked all those boxes with
It
that
doesn't
fine
say
print?
it doesn't allow them to track your IP address.
Okay.
They have to have your IP address for the app to work on the phone. All apps are a remote login to another server. You need an IP address to get into that server. That's how computers work.
Yeah, slams.
Oh, okay.
Uh, Mr. Viper beat me to that.
Hey, but that's crazy though, because I'm like, hold it here. I open my app up on this phone and everything is gone. Like it's zeros across the board. All my friends is gone. All my followers are gone.
You are always
Everything.
getting yourself into trouble.
I ain't did nothing though.
Okay.
TikTok has been fucking up since about 7:30 today.
Oh, it
I've been
has.
fucking up the last 10 days.
Yeah,
No,
it's been real bad today.
I think that that debate that happened tonight, I think it overloaded the system because there was no bandwidth nowhere for a minute. So I
Yeah,
think
it's
I,
really bad.
yeah, I think that debate sucked up a lot of the
The
airspace.
debate, the debate broke the internet.
Mm-hmm. I can see that.
The internet
Yeah,
broke my heart,
definitely.
broke my brain cells.
Come on,
It was that terrible.
it wasn't that bad. I'm contemplating how much percent did I move up towards Trump because Biden looked horrible.
Man, he sounded terrible.
There's not one thing I've seen so far that didn't say Joe Biden was terrible. But I'm like, I'm not even that hard on him. Like that was normal. That was normal Joe Biden to me.
Hey, Denali, I gotta hit this bag, man. I gotta go hit this hay, man. I gotta get up and get it early in the morning, man. 'Cause
No, don't go. Don't go.
yeah,
No.
whatever,
What you say?
whatever,
What you announcing after me for?
whatever. But yeah, man, that's crazy how my account on this phone is gone. Like everything is gone,
Hmm.
gone.
Wow.
Yeah,
I'm sorry to hear that.
that's crazy. But like I said, on my other phone, everything is there. Everything.
What's there?
Both of my accounts is
Wait,
there.
wait.
Everything.
What's there?
All of my accounts are still there.
Did you say everything is there?
Everything.
Are you sure everything?
Listen,
Not some things, everything.
followers,
Everything.
friends, gone,
Everything.
gone.
Everything.
I said,
Wait,
whoa.
what's there again? Can you tell me again? I'm sorry, I missed it. What is it?
I didn't hear that last part.
What's there again?
Nothing.
And what's on the other thing?
Everything.
Everything? Are you everything is there?
Crazy.
Everything.
That's crazy.
Is it what? What is it?
It's an
What is it?
it's an Pro Max.
No, what is it? You said it's what?
Gone.
No. And what is it?
Oh, my accounts.
What is it? Everything?
Everything.
And what makes you think it's what now?
Oh,
Crazy?
I don't know what happened. My step kid tell me that they shadow banned me though.
But everything is everything.
And then,
Is everything everything?
but what's crazy, right, is I can go online, I can go and open TikTok online like through Google and put everything in
You
and
can
it'll
do
pop
what?
up.
Put what in?
I can go to Google and go to TikTok sign, log in.
And put what in there?
And put all my information in there.
Everything?
Everything.
Everything?
And it'll open up. And my page is
Wait a second. Did you say everything?
All of it.
Everything.
Man. But
everything is everything.
Hey, but Denali, it's
Repeat
crazy.
the same thing over and over again.
Right. Hey, but it's crazy because I can go online
Oh my God.
and put my information in and my page.
Right, Mr. LeBron. Everything is there.
Denali, can you stop saying the same thing over and over again?
It's everything. What do you want me to say? It is everything.
That's the word for the night, okay?
Trump, man.
Right.
Everything is there.
Come on, man.
Everything is there. Wow.
Stop repeating yourself, man. Denali.
Slams, can you say it one more time? What's there? On the other one?
All of it.
At least it don't sound like Biden.
What's another word for all of it?
Everything.
Everything is there. Everything is there. Ladies and gentlemen, everything is there.
I told you to stop saying it, man.
Everything.
Keep going. You're on a tangent now. Nigga ain't gonna stop. I told you.
Everything.
You need a shot or something.
I can't believe that everything is there. Is that possible? Everything? Did you check to make sure everything? Oh, he's gone. Okay, Big Steve, what do you have to say?
How you doing?
I'm doing well. What's up, sir?
What was your take on the debate? I didn't get to
I'm going
watch
to give
it.
my take. I'm also going to announce. I'm going to announce what the percentage is up for me or down for me to vote for Trump.
Oh.
Are you on a treadmill?
No.
So what do you think about the debate, sir?
I didn't get to watch.
Oh. Well, how come? What happened?
I went to go see A Quiet Place.
Is another one out?
Yes.
Is that number 3?
Yes.
Wow. How was it?
It was all right.
I thought somebody was unalive in there. Okay.
Well, it's actually called Day One.
It's called what? Oh, it's a prequel?
Day One.
It's a
It's
prequel?
called Day One.
Yeah. The scariest part, I mean, the hardest part for me on that movie was when she was walking up the stairs and she stepped on a nail. Oh my God, that sticks with me. And she couldn't scream because the monsters were going to get her. I don't know, Tanji. I just asked her if he's on the treadmill.
No, I ran up the stairs.
How long ago did you run up the stairs?
I ran up and ran down because I left my phone down there.
How long
And
ago
my
did you
wife
do
was
that?
sleeping. Just like right now.
Oh, okay. All right. Slow down. Mr. LaFrance, how you doing? My main man.
Hello, everybody on the panel, everybody in the comments. Hello,
Yes.
Mr. Denali.
Yes, sir.
L.
Are you okay? Do I need to send the people over to see make sure you're good?
Okay, I got some things to say, and I want you to listen, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Mhm.
my new name, as of from the time I'm speaking to the time I start speaking on your live, is
Uh-huh.
Mr. T, the block, the percentage. Okay, so
Mr.
let's
T,
talk about
what?
it. Blocking the percentage
Mr. T blocking the percentage. I don't know what that means, but okay, go ahead.
of going up on your behalf. Okay, it's not going up. Okay, we got to bring it down some more.
Okay.
Okay, we got to take it down to the ground.
Did you
Okay,
watch
here
the
we go.
debate tonight?
Okay, so actually, I was talking to my sister, and I looked over at the clock. It was 8:18, so I got in there at 8:18. And I
Mm-hmm.
missed the first 18 minutes, but anyway. So let me give my opinion what I thought about it. Okay.
Yeah.
And I'll try to be fair as possible where fair is needed. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So, in my opinion, Joe, I mean, he didn't do the best for his speaking abilities. Okay, but when he was asked a question, he did answer the question after rebuttal, whatever the other guy said. Okay.
Uh-huh.
But when Trump was asked a question, he didn't answer not one question that I heard. Okay. He was more in tune with throwing the shade and throwing out a whole bunch of oogash and goulash. Okay, trying
Okay.
to make something stick on the microphone or stick somewhere
Mm-hmm.
to make it make sense. Okay,
Okay.
so yes, Joe had it rough. Okay, he had to speed answer it within 2 minutes. Everything that he had that he wanted to say out and spit it out with his stutter. Okay, let's put that out there. I know everybody will say,
Did
"What did
you
he
did, did
say?"
you have to put the
I couldn't.
subtitles on?
I'm sorry.
Did you have to put the subtitles on when he was speaking?
No, but my thing is, I can understand what Joe's talking about. I can,
Okay.
when he gets his words out, I know what he didn't say it. So I mean, I didn't need subtitles.
Okay.
I've heard him talk before. I heard him get long speeches and everything. I just followed along what he was talking about, and that was it. People act like a person that with a stutter is supposed to be talking normal all the time. No, he doesn't talk
It wasn't the
normal.
stutter. It was a very monotone, and for me, it was very
Yes, okay.
low.
So
It didn't seem a
let me
lot of
address.
energy.
Hey, Mr.
Yes, let me
LaFrance,
address
can
that
I
too.
ask you a question, Mr. LaFrance?
Okay,
Hang on.
you
He
can. Let
wants
me
to
finish. Let me
let him
finish
finish
with
his
my
point.
statement first. Let me finish my point. So, in my opinion, it sounded like he was like sick or hoarse or something was going on with him. In my
Yeah,
opinion, like I
he's
said, I don't
sick
know
of
if he was
Trump.
sick. I don't know. Well, he probably was definitely sick of Trump because Trump threw out a whole lot of spitting a whole lot of lies over there. That I know people are gonna say, "Oh, Trump was on." Well, no, he was. He
Why didn't he debate it and counter?
said again.
Why didn't he counter?
Why did who counter? Trump counter or Joe
No, Biden, when he
counter?
said something that
Biden.
was wrong, give me a second. Why didn't he counter?
Well, he did do some counter, but I think Joe was more interested in answering the question that was asked instead of trying to get tangled up in Trump's mess what he was spitting out. In my opinion.
Well,
If you interviewed
he
him,
was.
would you have hired him?
Let me finish my statement
You
before I
gotta
start
let him
answering a
finish,
whole lot of
Doctor
questions.
Bell.
If you don't
Gotta let
mind,
him
please.
finish.
I'll land my plane. Okay. Uh, uh, and one main question that Trump didn't ever answer: will he accept the election?
Right, he didn't answer
He
that.
never answered that question. He deflected the whole time. and
I agree.
he was doing a lot of pivoting the whole time he was speaking out. A lot of pivoting on everything.
Hmm.
So in my opinion, he just want to get out there and throw shade and talk to his base and just just try to go down into the gutter like he always does.
Well,
Okay, the
listen.
dude's
So
rambling there for a second on the same topic, and Trump did
Who,
say that he
who is
did
that
say
talking?
that.
Who is
Who
that
is it?
talking? Who is that?
I'm just jumping in
Who is
to
that talking?
drop
Name names.
facts.
Who is that?
Mayan on the
You
right.
gotta wait your turn, sir. Is this your first time here?
I've been listening, but
Is this
he's not
your
bringing up
first, sir?
facts.
Please don't talk over
Yeah,
me. Is this your first time here?
it is.
Then please do not interrupt. It's not your turn to talk. Mr. LaFrance, he has the floor right now. Please let him finish landing his plane. Thank you.
Okay. More
Jerusha was here
misinformation.
before you,
Okay.
and Dr. Lavelle was here before you. You realize that?
If you're allowing misinformation, then that's fine. Go ahead.
Sir, what? Hang on a second. What misinformation did Mr. LaFrance just say? Tell me. Tell me the misinformation that Mr. LaFrance just said. Tell me.
That lying son of a gun just now said that Trump did not say anything
He did not answer that
accepting the
question.
election.
Did he
Yes,
answer
he
that
did.
question?
Yes,
No,
he
he
did.
No,
didn't.
he
What was the
He
didn't.
answer?
said,
No, he
"I
didn't.
will,
He
I
did.
will
He did.
accept it
If it's
if the free,
legitimate, that's
fair
a non-answer, sir.
election."
Have you ever
That's a
heard him
fucking
say,
answer, you dumb son of a
please don't
bitch.
talk over me when I'm
Who
no,
talking.
who is he talking
Don't do
to
no,
that.
like that?
who
You
is
What do
don't
you
who
ever
want
is
me to
this
call
do?
him a
guy?
Motherfuckers,
dumb
y'all can
son of a
suck my dick. Y'all
bitch.
Who
can all
did you
suck
You're
my
call?
out
dick.
of here.
Everybody
You're out of
quiet.
here, you dirty bitch.
Everybody quiet. Now, excuse, who did you call a dumb son of a gun?
Whoever asked me questions, I don't answer to none of y'all motherfuckers. Suck my dick.
You're
If you
gone.
had one, if you had
By
one.
another man that's emotionally unstable. I'm not putting up with it. You come up here, you be respectful. That is not acceptable over here. You're gone. And you're blocked.
Boy,
You can
people,
go somewhere else. Now
people,
you ain't got to
people
worry
think they
about
tough.
anybody else. You're gone.
People tough guy behind a mic. Boy, that's funny to me. Hilarious.
You're gone. How
Okay,
about that? Now you're gone. You can go somewhere else. Not playing around anymore. When I'm talking, no one talk over me. I don't like it. I missed it because he was talking over me. I don't like people to do that. Jerusha, what's going on there?
Well, one, I can't see anything. All I'm
Okay,
me
seeing
either.
is a black
hang on. So
I got
curtain.
a
what?
black screen
Give
too.
me a
I'm gonna
I got
second.
a
drop
black
down.
Hang
screen.
on.
You gotta
Hang
drop me
on.
down. I
If
come
you
back up.
great, if you can do that, if you can deal with it, then you can stay. If not, you have to
Okay,
drop
now I
down.
can see.
Okay,
Okay.
Now I can
we
see.
back now.
All right. Cool. All right, Mr. LaFrance, did you finish?
Well, I think you had asked me a question before we got interrupted by whatever that was, and so I was trying to land my plane, but he said
Yeah,
misinformation.
he's got problems. No
Yeah, I don't.
misinformation. You gave your. He didn't. Okay.
Yeah,
If he wants to be technical,
but
I'll be technical. He did answer, but that wasn't. That was a horrible answer because he's going to say it's not legitimate. Even if he wins, he'll probably say it's not legitimate. Go ahead, finish.
right, right, and to that point, he said in his last election when he said if he lose, he already predicted that he was going to lose. Say if I lose, it was rigged. I mean, who
Right,
talks like that? Who says that? I mean, if you want to win, you're not going to think about losing. And if I lose this, that, and a third,
right.
that should be the last thing on your mind. I mean, who does that? I mean, somebody in reverse, I don't know. I don't get that part, but yeah. But anyway, I was trying to land my plane, but I go ahead and answer whatever question need be. I go ahead and when you ask me a question, I
Should
respond to
Biden be
whoever wants
replaced? I
to
guess you
ask.
say no. Biden should not be replaced.
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Rusha,
Good evening. Sorry about that.
why don't you don't you don't need to apologize for him. I took care of him. He's gone. He's blocked. He's banned. He's gone. I put him. I sent him to the Phantom Zone. Go ahead.
So, should Biden be replaced? No. However, I did feel a little sorry for him during the debate, initially, but hearing you all explain that he has a speech impediment helps me better understand what was going on. But he did initially mess up, lose his train of thought, and it kind of seemed a little sad for me. And I could count his respirations. He was breathing in real
What was
hard,
that
and
about? They said it was a
I
cold,
figured
but geez Louise.
I figured he was just real nervous.
Nervous? He's been doing it for 50 years. What is he nervous about? He's 81 years old. What is he got to be nervous
He
about?
settled down and got into it, and
I don't think so.
I thought he started, answering with facts.
I
Trump
couldn't
did
hear
not.
him. I couldn't hear him. I
I
needed
heard him.
subtitles. I was out and I couldn't hear what he. Let me understand what he's
You
saying.
couldn't hear him, really?
No.
Oh, I've always been called the
I'm
translator anyway.
I couldn't hear him, and you
Oh,
then
well, that's my group of people. Those are my people. So I understood everything he was saying.
Okay.
Yeah,
Birdie, I was not in a
understood.
bar. I was first at a hall, and then and they had it on a big screen on the projection. They had speakers around, and then we went to another place that was a restaurant, and there was no noise. There was no
And
noise.
Miss Seal said she heard him very well also.
Okay. I was listening. I was there. Tomorrow I'll put the interviews up of the people, and I'll let you. You can look at see what they said in real time.
Oh my goodness.
So
Hey, Mr. Denali.
yes, Miss Dr. Lavelle,
This is my backup page.
I
Could,
got you.
could we ask Mr. LaFrance a question? I know you said it was his time and we let him talk, and you said
Oh,
we.
you have a question for Miss LaFrance? Yes, I think Miss LaFrance will answer a question. Go ahead.
Mr. LaFrance.
I am here.
Okay.
That's my
It's kind
man.
of like it's like two questions, but I'm just curious.
Okay.
Would you hire Biden to run your company after
Ooh.
seeing that interview? And if he interviewed the same way, even with a cold, would you hire him to run your company?
If he had the experience that I needed for my company, yes, I would. And if
Okay,
you
so
look
it's
at, let me finish with I said that is because if you look at the experience that he has versus his opponent with knowledge and everything, you wouldn't want to hire a plumber to cut your grass because he don't know nothing about cutting grass. He know about plumbing, but he don't know nothing about cutting your grass for you and edging up your hedges and all that because that's not his expertise.
so when does the plumber who plumbs that does the plumbing work? Do you think there's a time that it's like you can't do it no more, sir? You got to sit down. You got to retire.
Yes, there's a time, but we're looking at a president who has an administration that is basically doing most of the work. He's just signing stuff into law and stuff like that. He's not doing all the yes, he's influencing his administration, but his administration is his support system, his base, his underguard, his people that are making him look good.
Oh, so his whole
But
entire job is delegated, is what you're stating.
well, his support system has got him where he is and made him look good the way, in my opinion. Yes, he has some good ideas. Yes, he been in politics for a very long time. But also, without a good administration, what can you get done? You can't.
Yeah, but
You can't.
he's the face of it, right? So I get that he will have people that will help him, but I am stating that you really would hire him after that type of interview.
If I need somebody that's got experience in human services for my company, and he's the guy that got the experience I'm looking for, he's hired.
Okay, and the last question I would like to know. I think I missed this, so you probably can help me. Could
Okay.
you tell me one thing that he stated he actually did for African Americans? Like something specifically for African Americans. Nothing that's going to help other people, but something specifically for African Americans. Could you tell me, did he say anything that he did specifically for African Americans?
Well, a lot of people ask that question, and from what, like I said, I didn't see the first 19 minutes. So I'm not sure what I know they probably said something about
Well, I
some
see the
wars or
first
whatever.
19 minutes. So after 19 minutes, did he say anything he did specifically for African Americans?
He gave money to the HBCUs.
I heard he said he gave $10,000 for us
It,
to buy a first home. I want to know where my 10K is at.
yeah, because that's not
Yeah.
true.
You watch what I'm saying? Biden said he did that. I'm like, where my 10,000 at? I'm buying a house right now.
Right,
I want
right.
my money.
Well, I have to fact check that and see who actually got
That's
some
not
money
true.
from the 10K.
Right.
But
How can
I
we
do
get
think that
that?
it is written. I think I read it on. I'm not sure what source it was, but I think I read that a couple of days ago about the 10K for
What did
first
what did
buyers.
No,
Trump
no,
say?
no, 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 no.
What
Home
did
first
Trump say?
time
Trump
home
said
buy.
absolutely nothing.
Okay, we're not talking about Trump right
I
now. I
mean,
was
at
just
least
asking him.
Biden said something.
Mr.
I
Birdie
was,
Dog, Mr. Dirty Birdie Dog.
Mr.
What
Birdie
is this
Dog. I was
doctor
trying
the
to. I
interviewer
was.
now, or
Hang
is
on
this
one,
her
hang on.
live or is this
Yes,
your
it
All right,
live?
is, Doctor Shay.
hang
But
on one
once
second.
again,
Give me a second. Give me a second. Okay. You have one
But
other
I think,
question for Mr. LaFrance, correct?
but I
yeah, he
think
was trying. He was
we'll try to
talking
land the
about
plane
10.
now.
Yeah,
If
he
I'm
was
not
just
mistaken,
telling.
I think you mentioned something about the middle class, strengthening the middle class. If I think he said something about that, about strengthening the middle class and doing something for child care
Yes,
and
nothing for African Americans specifically. In childcare, I want to know what was actually done for childcare because if you don't know, daycare these days is like 200 plus per week. So, and I know back in
I think
the
this is what he
days
was talking
it
about,
was a lot.
making get some relief in that aspect for child care and some other things that he said.
But they do get stipends.
No, you get like assistance if you know, kind of like child care assistance when you apply for government assistance. The same thing they have always been given to everybody who apply for government assistance. But
Mm.
child care is ridiculous these days. It's $200+ per week per child.
Oh, I
That's a
thought it
lot.
was
That's a lot of
400.
money.
Yeah, that is a lot.
So I thought 200 was good.
That's actually low
And
for.
what do you think Trump's going to do about that?
Well, we was talking about Biden, sir. I was just asking a question.
So I'm not sure if I actually
Oh,
answered your question, but I think those are
it's
some of
about
the things
Biden.
that I
Joe,
heard him talk about. So
was he the only one debating?
Well, I don't even think Biden really debated. I feel bad. I feel like it's kind
Neither
of
did
like
Trump.
elderly. It's like
Trump just
elderly.
said all
I
his own
wouldn't have put my
bullshit,
grandfather
like he
up
does
there.
in every one of
You
his
wouldn't put what?
stump
I wouldn't put
speeches.
my grandfather up there like that
And
because you know
you would hire
that,
Trump to run your company,
that's elderly
the guy
abuse.
that's like
Dr.
That's
Shay.
defrauded like
elderly
5
abuse.
companies.
That's elderly abuse, sir. That's sad. I feel bad for him. They got him like a
Those
puppet up
500
there.
million for
I would
defrauding
tell my
people.
grandfather, you know what, Papa, it's time for you to retire.
Papa?
but in all due
Oh,
respect, though, if I think you run back the tape, you will see that Biden answered more questions than Trump
No.
even
He
he
probably
attempted to
did.
did
answer the
answer
He
more
question.
did.
questions. He probably
Yeah,
did answer more questions, Mr. LaFrance, but we know that politics is about visuals, it's about showing strength and things like that. And I would have to say that he looked weak. He looked weak. He looked frail, and I
Frail.
couldn't understand what he was saying. And I wasn't in a
yeah, but
bar, Birdie. I
if
was in a hall. They had a projection TV up, and people were quiet, and I couldn't hear what he was saying. I needed
Yeah, but
subtitles.
there's like, echoes and those kind of things. I
Okay,
mean, I could
but
hear him.
but you know what? I heard
Like,
Trump
listen, he
very
wasn't
clearly.
good.
Even if
Like, I'm
Trump
not, I
wasn't
don't,
answering
there's
the
no,
questions,
like,
I
I'm not
heard him very
debating him.
clearly.
Well, I'm
yes,
not
of course you
debating
did,
whether he was
because
good or not. He wasn't good.
Okay, great.
also he
He had a
sounded sickly. He
cold.
sounded like he had a cold, or he was hoarse, or something was going on
They said he
I
had a
know he had a
cold.
cold.
in his lungs or
You
whatever.
couldn't hear
I
him.
don't think that had anything to do with his age at that point when he was trying to get words out and stuff like that. It sounded like he was hoarse and had a cold or something going on with that in that system. That's what I thought when I heard
You'll
him
be the
talk.
best person on the jury trial for the defense.
Well,
Mm-mm-mm.
I think we all can
He's
agree that
not
he
the
sounded
one
like he
that's
was sickly.
in all the courtrooms.
So I mean,
Trump,
I think everybody want him to come
the
out and be
felon.
like screaming, hollering at Trump and stuff like that.
No,
But
I
you know
wasn't
that
looking for screaming. Well, I was looking for the Joe Biden who did the State of the Union. That's who I was looking for.
but he
I'll
didn't
be
sound
honest.
sickly at the State of the Union, did he? He wasn't. It sounded like he had a cold or something like that, did he?
The only time that
What I'm saying
Biden,
is that I couldn't hear him. It
I
sounded
know.
very muffled, like he was talking through a
Yeah,
tin can.
he
the
did
only
sound
time,
because he was like he's had something going on with his lungs, like he's
the only
getting over
time
a cold or had a cold or something like that. You know, in my opinion. But overall, like I said, even though he sounded like that talking low, he did answer the question. That's the main thing. The debate when somebody asks you a question, you're supposed to answer and not just pivot every time you ask the question like Trump did. Come on,
Well,
let's be
why
fair
did
about it.
well then if
Pivot.
that's the case, then Biden should have answered the question for him
Answer for Trump.
Mm.
and say, "Hey, he's not answering the questions, ladies and gentlemen. Let me give you the answer." Boom, 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 boom.
He answered the question that he was as he ain't got to be babysitting Trump up there, and
But I'm
even the moderators were asking Trump after he finished pivoting for a whole minute or whatever. They asked him the question again at the end, but when he had 20 more seconds to answer the question that he was supposed to be answered, they did that
I
several
know, but
times.
that would have that would have shown the contrast that he's not answering the question. Ladies and gentlemen, he's not answering the question. I will. I mean, does that
Yeah,
make sense or am I wrong?
it does make sense, but he was trying to wait. He was not. Joe Biden was not trying to waste his time on
Okay.
Trump. He was just trying to answer the question and get it out
Listen,
the
I'm
best he
telling
could
you
within
as a
two
voter,
minutes.
it did not look good.
yeah, I think the only time
Well,
Joe Biden really sounded
That's
confident
what I'm saying. It
was when
didn't
he
look
was
good.
going back and forth with Trump.
It
That was the
did
only
not
time he
look
sounded
good.
confident.
So
he
I do
wasn't at
have
his
a
best.
question to
I can't
ask
agree
you
with that.
guys. This is
No, no
something
more
that I would
questions
like
for
to
you.
know. And I know you guys are really smart, so you probably one of you guys will have the answer to this. So I know that on CNN they were stating that the Democrats are really thinking of their selection. They want to replace Trump. So how? I mean Biden. How does that work?
I don't know.
Media is talking about. That's why Mr. Denali's got this topic in the background because all of the media is talking about that right now.
So
Mm.
how does that work? So it doesn't go to the vice president. It goes like you guys can
He
just.
would have
Uh,
to. He would
He's
have
not
to
officially the
step down.
nominee yet. He's not officially the nominee yet.
He would have to step down,
uh,
and they would just put someone in his place.
So they
so if he don't
Like they're
step
gonna
down,
talk
then
to
what
him
happens?
and listen.
so
If they do that, if they replace him, like Trump is done.
he has to go through the convention
You
first
put
Wait,
to
like
be
Gavin Newsom
nominated.
up against that buffoon, he's gonna make him look like an idiot.
so you saying that if they do replace him, then Trump is over?
Yeah, I mean, I think they should replace Biden.
But
Hmm.
Biden has to agree, right,
I
to
didn't
be
think Biden should
replaced.
run to begin with.
No, he doesn't have to agree. They don't have to. So they don't have to nominate him at the convention.
Hmm.
Yeah, but
Ooh.
most likely they're not gonna
They don't have
do
to.
it unless he willingly steps down or they convince him to step
Right.
down.
That has not been the history of conventions for anybody.
Yeah, I don't think they'll do it unless he. I don't know. Yeah, that's just my
The
opinion.
conventions have done it before. They have told presidents no on the first ballot, and
Hmm.
then they had to
But to
negotiate who
me,
the
I
vice
think
president was.
it was stupid to run him anyway. I think he should have did 4 years, and they should have ran Newsom. And maybe this is like a blessing in disguise. You know,
Oh, you want to
so
replace Birdie?
if they put Newsom in there, like
Do you want him
good
replaced, Birdie?
luck.
Do you want him
He's
replaced?
gonna make Trump look like an idiot.
Birdie, do you want him replaced?
I do, yeah.
Hmm. Okay. All right.
If you think
Miss
Newsom
Sill?
is, wow.
Miss Sill?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I don't think that the debate was as horrible as everybody is saying. I don't think it was good, but I don't think it was horrible.
What grade would you give Biden? What grade would you give him?
Um,
C plus.
I would say roughly about a C.
A C?
Um, I would say a
C
C.
plus.
Yeah, I don't think that he was I don't think he deserves the bashing that he's receiving.
No.
Um I don't like how you're saying that you couldn't hear him. Um Not that I'm putting my business out there, but I was visiting, my dad in the hospital. So
Right.
everybody knows that you have that little small speaker thing that sits on the table to listen to
Mm-hmm.
the TV.
Mm-hmm.
And it was three of us in the room, me, my mom, my dad, and we heard everything very well. Only thing I can say is I did not hear the very beginning when Biden was speaking because the nurse had come in. And I believe that's the part that most people were criticizing Biden on. They were saying that he was really, and then they said he was like forgetful. He was slurring, something like that. But then they said that he did start to gain his momentum. What I can say that I witnessed is that he did answer the questions. He was focused. We do know that he stutters. You can even see, to me, it felt like because he had so many things that he wanted to say and he knows that he stutters, he has to think so that he doesn't trip up so much over his words. That's my assessment of it. Um, but like I said, he did answer the questions. He did have rebuttals when they gave him the chance to rebuttal. Um, and I don't feel like Trump answered any of the questions. Like majority of the things that they asked him, he just bashed Biden. He just it was a he to me personally I feel like he did what I thought he was going to do, which was come up there and do a whole bunch of bashing, not state facts, and basically just do like how he always does, which is just go everywhere but stick to the topic. Two of the things that I noticed that he didn't address was one, they asked him about treatment for substance abuse. He never answered that. He talked about the border and who he would get out of there and did all this stuff, but he never actually addressed the substance abuse, the treatment for substance abuse. And then when they asked him about basically conceding or not conceding, but accepting if he loses. And he did like he did with the Proud Boys type of answer. He gave a roundabout, didn't it? And the moderator even said, "Can you give a yes or no?" After having to ask him more than one time, and he still never said yes or no. So that's just my assessment of it. I don't think that Biden should be getting the beating that he's getting because I don't think that it was that horrible.
Okay. All right. Who's this guy right here? What is his name? Dave Wiggle, I guess. What is that?
Yeah, that's Dave Wiggle, eighth grade.
Dave Wiggle. Okay. What you got?
First of all, good evening. Obviously, my name is Dave, and thank you for letting me on to your live, Mr. Denali. I watch you for a while now. I especially like the video of or live video that you did at the funeral of that airman
Thank
that
you.
passed away. That
Thank you.
was
That means a lot to me. Really does, because that was a very special broadcast. So thank you that you enjoyed that.
yes, sir, and that was in Atlanta, right?
That is correct. That was in
Yeah.
Atlanta.
Yeah, I wanted to go because I live near Atlanta, and I wanted to go to that. But
It
I
was
knew
right there, New Birth Baptist Church in Lithonia, Georgia, which is right outside of Atlanta.
yes, sir. So in reference to your question on the screen, should Biden be replaced? Now, does that pertain to the action that took place today with the debate?
Correct. Correct.
Wow. Okay, so with the debate, this is just a debate between two people, and I think Joe Biden did tremendous today. With his limitations.
Wait. Did you say he did tremendous?
Yes, I said he did tremendous because
Okay.
I was listening. I was sitting in my truck. I was actually on TikTok. I was watching it through TikTok through somebody else's live,
Yeah.
and I from the beginning, I had the expectation that he is going to stutter. He's going to not be able to push out his points as poignantly as everybody would expect for a president. But then I looked to the other side and I looked at the person that he was debating against. And that person had no new points, nothing. He had old points. He had 2020 points. He had 2016 points. Biden, on the other hand, was actually pushing out information that he has accomplished and wants to accomplish. And I know from the beginning he kind of started out slow. Yes, we're hearing that he had a cough. I mean, that's not an excuse, but as the night progressed, he started putting out points out there that were actually, that made sense to me. One thing that really kind of scared me, though, was at one point where Trump said that he helped create black jobs.
Yeah, I heard that.
And I was like, what black jobs? Especially when he said black jobs. I was like, what are you talking about? And then it was just like lie after lie, or just beating around the bush, running the bases and then not hitting home. It's just like questions were being missed. It was at a certain point, he had 3 questions asked to him, and he just completely didn't answer them. And he just went off onto a tangent, something else, just to attack Biden. But then also at the same time, I think Biden was, he was getting caught up with trying to sound like Trump. Trying to be out there, like, with his words and not meaning, like, when Trump would speak, he'll just say something and throw it out there and hope it would stick in the walls. And Biden was falling for the trap at some points. So, but he would catch himself, breathe, think, and speak. And at times, I think, when he slowed down, he would have his points come across. But when he started to speed up and started talking like Trump, and you know how Trump talks, he just spews out things out there that don't make sense. That's when people I think, were feeling like Trump. I'm sorry, they were feeling like Biden was failing. I think it's when he was speaking too fast, and then he would catch himself and start stuttering. But when he was slowing down, he was thinking about what he was going to say, and he would talk. Things were coming through. So I think he did good for tonight. I think he's going to progress throughout the months that are coming.
Okay.
And that's all. That's my thought for that.
Thank you so much, Mr. Dave Wiggle.
Hey, Dave, what country are you in, Dave?
I'm in the United States. I live in Atlanta.
Well, what channel was you watching? Because you're the only one that think that he did a really good job.
I was watching the same channels you guys were watching. I mean, I was on TikTok though, and I was watching through a live that was going on. So, but I watched from the beginning to the end. And
All
I
right.
saw the hiccups that happened, but then I saw the strong points from Biden, which it picked up after that beginning portion where it was slow. He started speeding up with answering the questions that were being asked of him. All right. At times he'd put in a few spinners there back at Trump, but then he would answer questions that were brought up to him.
All right. Great. Thank you. I want to. Did you have another question from Dr. Lavelle? Good.
No, that's it. But what I will say before you move to your next person, something that happened that was epic tonight, and I know we had this discussion on your show a million times, and a lot of people wanted to fight about this. Always tell people numbers don't lie, people do. The facts are the facts. Even Biden himself said, yes, you're the president that had the lowest tax cut that is going to expire in 2025. But there's so many people that come to your platform want to argue this about the whole tax cut. I don't want to hear how, why, whatever, but we have to stick to facts that
Well,
Trump
he
did have
also
the
is the only
lowest.
president who lost more jobs than he created.
Hey, wait
Yeah,
a
he
minute.
also had the largest
Wait a
deficit
I mean,
too.
minute.
what are we talking about? Listen,
We
if you want
talking
to tell
about
it, if you
we're
want
talking
to
about
tell it
tax cut.
all, then we'll tell it all. He lost more jobs than he created. He's the only
You know how
president that's
many
ever
times
done
I
that.
got beat up over here about the tax cut, and they be like, "No, it ain't. It's higher." They be want to fight you.
I got you, but I
Mr.
mean, if we're
Denali.
going to tell it all, then we're
No
going to
one
tell it all.
debated that it was
He
the
created.
largest tax cut.
He cre-
Oh
he
yes,
lost
they
more
was
jobs.
saying.
He lost more jobs than he created. He's the only
How
president that
how
ever did that.
how are you not supposed to lose jobs when there's a global pandemic
Okay, great, Miss
and Joe
Caroline.
Biden's gonna
Do you also
claim
give the
them?
Miss Caroline? What year did COVID end?
21.
It ended in 21.
No, it didn't end in 21. No, 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 no,
When
no.
did it end, Miss Caroline?
Well, when did Biden he was
He was elected January 20th, 2021. When did COVID end?
I guess 2022.
Okay, Biden. So they both had a year, right? Of
Mm-mm.
COVID, right?
COVID started in 2019.
It did. It started in the first case
No, it
that
didn't.
we know about was
Yes, it did.
excuse. Give me 1 second. The first case that we knew about was in December of 2019. That's the
Right.
first case. They
Right.
started shutting everything down in March, in April and May, and then the country was shut down by, I assume, July, August, whatever it may be. So
March.
let's just say that they had what March?
That's when the country got shut down.
No,
I know for a fact because I was on the Super Bowl
no,
cruise,
I know.
and I came back, and that was at the beginning of February,
The cruise
and
ships,
then
yes, it was earlier,
and
but I'm
then
saying,
and then it was 2 weeks. It was 2 weeks later. The whole country was shut
gotcha.
down.
Okay, listen, they
Yeah,
both
it was
had
the end
a.
of March because I broke up with my ex that I live with
Okay,
now in the
we're
beginning
missing the
of
point.
April.
You're going to give COVID 2 years, Miss Caroline?
I'm gonna give COVID 2.5, I
Two and
guess.
a half years. So Trump had a year, and Biden had a year and a half. Is that okay?
Yeah,
Okay, great. How long has Biden been president?
too long.
How how long has Biden been president, Miss Karen Land?
A little over 3 years, right?
3.5 years. So he had a 1.5 years, so gave him 2 years. Trump had 1 full year. Do you think when you shut down the country, you can just start it back up?
Well, Biden is sure claiming all those jobs that was lost during the pandemic, the 13
Ma'am,
million that he says he created.
he did.
No, they came back from
It
No,
COVID.
doesn't.
they
Okay,
didn't
okay.
all
So
come back.
listen, you can't have it both ways. Either you're going to give Trump credit until he leaves office, and then pick it up
I'm gonna
and
give
go
him
from.
credit for that tax, the
No,
taxes that
F
we've
the
been arguing
tax. I don't
about.
care. I don't care. I'm saying, Miss, you can't have it both ways. You got to pick which one. Which one
Okay,
you
well,
going to pick?
tomorrow when I buy my computer, we'll go over the numbers. But Trump
What
lost
isn't
so
what
many
isn't
The
that
up for
numbers
Biden.
are the
debate? What
numbers.
isn't up for debate is that Trump lost more jobs than he created.
Okay, but what really isn't up for debate is that we all watched the same debate tonight, and there's actually people. CNN
I
is
got you.
actually
That's
saying
why I
it's
got
hard
the
to
captain
argue
up
that
there. I
Biden
agree
is
with
our.
you.
And there
I
are
agree.
delusional people saying, I'm still going to vote for him.
Well, again,
Y'all call
hang
us
on one
people
second, Miss
crazy.
Caroline. Miss
Because
Caroline, Miss, give me a second.
their
One
choice is
second.
a felon.
Everybody quiet, please. Miss Caroline, you know I don't like people talking about who they're voting for. You cannot say that people are delusional because I don't
I'm
think you like.
sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't
Okay.
mean that.
I got you. They listen. Their candidate is their candidate. That's just what it is. But you can't pick and choose when you want to give someone credit and when you want to take credit away. You get
But
credit for when you
It's
are your
So,
amusing
president.
to
Mr.
me
Denali,
that
who is going to be a great
the people
replacement
voting
for
for a
you
felon
guys?
are saying we're delusional.
Well, that's another great point, Bertie. He is a convicted felon.
So who, Mr.
Not
Denali,
only
are
is he
you
the
going to
only
say
president to
is a
ever
good?
lose more jobs than created, he's also a
he's only a
convicted felon.
convicted felon because Biden is using his DOJ to convict him.
Oh boy,
We're
here we
not worried
go.
about that, Miss Carolyn. We
Rapist,
already know that they're going to
fraudster,
overturn that. We know that's going to be overturned.
failed
I
Denali,
guarantee
businessman.
you.
Denali. I heard
The
somebody say,
Supreme Court so ready to put their ink on that to overturn it. We are not
King
even
Pope,
worried about that.
Yeah,
King
and
Pope,
So,
what you
Mr.
got?
Denali, can you please tell me who will be a good replacement in your eyes?
I have not even thought about it one little bit. I have to give that some thought. I am now mulling over how much percent has risen or been subtracted based on the debate. You guys know I was up at 20%. Right now, I'm weighing whether it's going to go up or if it's going to go down. That's what I'm weighing right now. I'm sitting, me and One Live Mike on the way back. He said, "What are you thinking right now?" I said, "Bro, I'm like really kind of confused."
Okay, and to response to that, what you just said, Mr. Denali, with all due
Yes.
respect, respectfully, sir,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you can make a percentage analysis based on a person's the way they're speaking, their health
Well,
wise, whether you can hear them, whether you
it
can't
was
hear
about
them,
this. It was about
and
the speaking, but it was about the overall look, the optics. Politics
okay,
is
well,
visual. I'm sorry, but it is.
optics is not gonna vote in November. Okay,
I
it's
agree
gonna
man,
be a
with you.
person.
Let me
It's
ask you a
gonna be
question,
what
Mr.
is
LaFrance.
is.
I would be afraid to let him drive my car looking
Give me a
like he was
second, Ms.
looking
LaFrance.
tonight.
Can Chris Christie be president?
Chris Christie.
The former governor of New Jersey.
no.
Well, I don't know a whole lot about him.
Have you seen him? Have you ever seen him?
Yeah, I've seen him before, but I don't know. I
What's the
never
first
like.
thing you think about when you see Chris Christie?
At
They
this
were talking
point,
about his
Chris
weight.
Christie could
I
beat
know where
Trump.
you're going about his
Denali, I
weight.
got an answer on that
What's
one.
what's
Hang
the
on,
first
He's
thing
Mr.
I
just
see?
LaFrance is going to
horrible.
answer my question.
He's just
Mr.
absolutely
LaFrance, what is the
horrible.
first thing you think about when you see Chris Christie? Come
Well,
on,
I think of somebody that don't like Trump for sure, and would do anything to keep him out of office. I know that for sure.
Chris
No.
Christie. Come on, dig a little
Yeah,
deeper.
He likes
he don't,
wings.
Why can't
he
he
likes
win?
women.
Why can't he be president?
You're not
Come
about
on.
to have us up here body shaming nobody.
Body shaming. The guy had gastric bypass. He ate through it. What are you talking about?
He ate through it.
He did. He
Okay,
Mm-mm.
got bigger
Mister, now
after the gas.
you wrong
He's
for
one
that
of the
one.
first guys
I'm,
who ever got bigger after the bad gastric
I'm about to call
bypass.
you out on that one. Your
What
Denali.
do you
optics
mean,
is
Mr.
your
LaFrance? He
optic
got
is
bigger.
opticking or
He
whatever you want to
got
say.
bigger after the gastric
How does that
bypass.
But that
happen?
happens to a lot of
How
people.
does
You
that
know that a
happen?
lot
I
When
of
did he
people
get a
don't
get bigger
big
care
after
how
body?
it
that.
happened to. If you want to be the president, you cannot be like you can't look like Chris Christie.
Just say
This
overweight.
is kind of
I didn't
Okay,
this
well,
He had a big
you
conversation
body
has
can't.
after gastric
devolved.
Well, if that's the
bypass.
case, you can't look like the opponent with that big old coat on. We take that big old coat that he got is like
No,
extra double
you
XL
understand.
large
Are you
coat he
talking
got
about Trump
on.
with his wig? You talking about Trump with his wig?
You know,
Listen,
when that coat was
Roosevelt
too
was in a
big,
wheelchair, dude.
Denali.
It
Miss
doesn't
Denali.
matter. Chris Christie cannot be
No.
the president.
That's
That's
not
one of the
true.
reasons.
I
I
bet you he
agree.
could
Listen
beat
But
here.
Trump
I
right
listen.
now.
That's
Look,
one of
man.
the. Give me a second. That's one of the reasons I think Stacey Abrams lost the second time.
I would vote for Stacey Abrams as the
Yeah.
president.
You do it. I'm not.
Hell no.
I would vote for Stacey
You mean
over
the from Georgia, Stacey
That's a
Abrams?
hell
Yes, Stacey
No, I
Abrams
no.
from
can never
Georgia.
vote for
Yes,
Stacey.
yes.
I
Stacey
would
Abrams from
How
Georgia.
you
Yes, her.
Vote
I
for
voting?
can never
Trump,
vote
and
for
then
her.
you would vote for
So if it was
Stacey
her
Well,
and
it just
Trump,
Abrams.
you
goes to
No, I
wouldn't
show
vote
that
said.
for
that's
Mr.
how to
What I
vote
said.
for
Denali?
Give me a second,
anything.
everybody. Give me a second. I said Chris Christie can't be the president. And I think one of the reasons that, and I talked to, listen, I'm good. This is honest God truth. I talked to some of her people, and we had a conversation, about a 20-minute conversation, and I told them what she should do. I mean, she just didn't have the style, the pizzazz. Listen, is it right? No, but we have to live in the world that is not the one we want. Okay, sorry, it
well,
is
I
what it
say
is.
I say Christie can't be president just because of the fact that he was governor when I was in Jersey and he was
No, it's not
absolutely
because of that.
well. I mean, he was governor. They
Yes, he
elected
was,
his
but
fat
being
ass as
president
a
complete.
governor, so why he can't
Okay,
be the
all right.
president?
Listen. You guys can say what you want. I'm telling you, the man can't be president. Okay, you can't have gastric bypass, eat through it, and think that people want you to be their president. It just can't happen. I'm sorry.
I don't
Okay,
think you're right
Okay,
about that.
that's
but
fine.
okay.
You
So
know
here's
what,
my
Bernie? You think I'm wrong about a lot of stuff.
I
Trust
don't
me.
think
okay.
nobody
So
I
can
here's
know
accept that.
people.
but Trump is not trim and slim, and he
It
was
does,
voted
You're
for
the, you're the
president.
listen.
arbiter of people
You
all of a
cannot
sudden.
compare Trump to Chris
Exactly,
Christie.
Miss Seal. Tell
Mm-mm.
her.
Stop it.
You can
Mm-mm.
compare Howard Taft
She's telling
to
facts.
Chris
That's
Christie.
facts.
Of
Chris
course it is.
What do
Howard
you know
Stop
Taft.
about
it.
facts?
What do you mean? The fact is he cannot be president because he had gastric bypass and he ate through it.
What did you say, Birdie?
You're
No,
terrible.
we wouldn't vote for that.
What's that?
Okay, so Mr. Denali, check this out.
Yes.
Who just who
I'm
just asked
gonna
me a
spit this
question?
out at you. Okay, so if we would go do the breakdown, okay, on facts over lies to answering the question
Yeah.
and filibustering,
Yeah.
Joe Biden would have the edge because every time Trump answered the question, he went back to the previous question, then throw it in some
Listen.
more hogmog, then try to
Okay.
answer the question at the very end if he answered at all.
Great. No problem. Even CNN and MSNBC are talking about he needs to be replaced. So
Yeah, but
everybody else
listen,
disagrees with you.
listen.
He did bad.
The
I
problem
heard
is
I heard somebody in
Trump is
another
such an
live
idiot.
that
He's
said
such an
they
idiot
could
that
have
like
brought Biden in
any
on a stretcher.
Democrat would eviscerate him.
But he's
And,
not up
and
in
Joe, the
Democrat. He's
fact
up
that
against
Joe Biden
Bertie
can't win a
Dog. I mean, he's
debate
up against Joe
against him,
Biden.
yeah, that's what I'm
Right.
saying.
You've
That's
been
the
saying Joe
problem.
Biden was great until today. Now all of a sudden what we've been saying is actually true.
It's not true.
See, I
All
It
right.
bet
is
you.
What is
true.
that? What
Listen,
is that,
this
Miss
is
It's
okay.
Caroline?
it.
I
That's
need
true.
Do you
I
know
need to
the
say this.
truth?
I
The
need to say
fact
this. I need
is
to say
Biden
this.
is
I
smart.
need to say this. We got over 120 people in the room, and we are at 2 point. Is that right? 2.2 likes. I am shutting off the comments because you guys, like, I'm up here at after midnight,
And
and
I'll
we
get
got
most of them.
2.2 likes. That is absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. The comments are going off because that's just not right. I find it to be a little off-putting because you guys could tap while you're looking, listening. We're giving great conversation. You
Yeah,
guys, I
turn them
mean,
off, especially
it's
those fucking
it's
Yeah,
Trump
it's
20
free to tap.
24 people.
that
Ay
is
yeah yeah.
Where do
ridiculous.
you
No
where do you need
gifting,
your
Where's your
likes
no
to be
vote?
before
gifting,
you
no
turn the
tapping.
comments
Like, what's
back
going
on?
on?
Look
What's your
at it.
This is
goal?
No
ridiculous.
gifters. That's
What do you
sad.
need your likes to be
I should
before you?
go to listen. We're supposed to do 12.5K per hour. What time is it?
Mm-mm-mm.
It's 1:15.
12:15.
I've been up here an hour and 2.2 likes, whatever, 2.5, whatever it is. That is no gifting. And I'm up
I
here.
did
I did
most of
some great
them.
interviews tonight. I got about 6 interviews. I'm going to cut them up and put them up on the page. And I'm up here. I could be sleeping, and I'm not, but I'm up here. And then we can't even get the thing that's free, which are likes, with over 100 and something people in the room. That's ridiculous. After a debate, so many people, it broke the internet. It broke TikTok.
Would you turn the comments back on after 10,000?
If we can do it, I don't even know if we can do it. Because look at this, 3,000 likes for an hour. That is absolutely unacceptable.
Well, it's
That is
climbing.
unacceptable. I
They're
agree. If I
tapping
was down
because
there, I
it's
would be
climbing.
tapping. But
I
yeah.
understand. Yeah.
So I looked at that. What I said. You look at the facts that Joe Biden spit out and all the filibuster and pivoting that Trump did the whole time, and the whole entire time. That's all he did. Maybe answer one question, maybe halfway, kind of, sorta. Like he told the Proud Boys to stand back and stand proud,
Doesn't
something like
matter,
that,
Mr.
maybe.
LaFront. Optics is everything.
Yeah. Well, optics not gonna get my vote. I mean,
There was a famous
I'm
person
going.
that told me she would rather have a beautiful lie than an ugly truth.
So can I ask a question?
Okay.
Can I ask a
That
Sure,
question?
Miss
person
Seal.
is
Go ahead.
stupid.
Miss Seal. Well, Miss Seal,
Um,
go ahead.
I just wanted to ask the Trump supporters. I know it's been a lot of people were just saying flat out they thought the debate was
Horrible, yes.
You cut out. I didn't hear that.
What's
You
your
said
thoughts?
No, you cut out. Can you repeat?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was saying that I know overall the overall consensus was that the debate wasn't a good one. So I wanted to ask the Trump supporters who are on the panel, what's your take on how Trump did? And
Let's go ahead
and
with
let me
King Pope.
also add, but wait, before you answer, you
Before
think
I answer
Trump
what?
did?
You cut out again. Before I answer.
You
Okay.
got that Biden Wi-Fi.
It's
Her
probably because I
signal
don't
is
have them.
fine though.
Yeah, it's probably not because I don't have on my earbud. Usually I speak with my
Uh,
earbud on. But did y'all hear anything of what I said?
I heard that you saying you want
you said
before
before
I
you
went.
answer, and then you cut out. We didn't hear anything
Oh,
after
okay.
that.
So I said, before you answer without attacking Biden, can you just give your thoughts on how you feel Trump did?
You know,
Let me
more or
respond to that.
less, more or
Jarvis,
less.
Jarvis, are you back again with cutting in? You were
You know
in here
what, Lee?
about 2 weeks ago with this. I don't want to yell, sir. It's 1:15
Why
in
do
the
you keep
morning.
letting him up here?
Well,
Oh, you don't want me to respond to it?
I
He
said
No.
King.
said
I
King
said King
Pope.
Pope.
Do you listen? He said King Pope
Hang
respond.
on, King Pope. I'm the one that yells at people. Jarvis, you're gonna go next, okay? Let King Pope answer, and then you can answer, okay, Jarvis? Because you're a former military man. And you're a scientist. Is that right?
King Joffrey
Yes.
Joffer.
No, that's not King Joffrey Joffer. King Joffrey
King
Joffer just had a
Jarvis.
kidney transplant. The King Pope answer the question, then Jarvis will go. Go ahead, King Pope.
So I mean, as far as like changing anything that I was gonna do, no. But I think it was a good. He brought up the point that everybody want to talk about January 6th, and he brought up the point that he called for 10,000 National Guard, and the mayor denied it, and Pelosi had something to do with it. And I think it just take away a lot to know that. Wait, you said without attacking Biden, so I'm gonna
Right.
just end it there.
Okay. Did he? Okay, King. I mean Jarvis. What say you?
Yeah, I think that Trump was a kind of dodging away from some questions that he would have responded to them before going to the next thing. But then what stood out for me was that he was not as, you know, attacking as he used to do, talk, talk, talk a lot. He was a little bit today being a little bit responsible, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Is
but
that
the
it?
fact,
Okay. You got something else?
you can go ahead.
Are you done or you finished?
I'm done.
Okay. Dr. Lavelle, then Caroline.
So what I will say first, Miss Sewell, I won't say anything negative about Biden because he did make a good point that he waived the student loan for people who've been paying on time for 10 years. So that was a good thing. So I'm gonna give him shout out. I'm giving him props.
I know you are. A couple of months back, you said that wasn't nothing. Now you're giving him props.
I'm saying something he said good. But seriously, I really think that the questions was really sorry. I really don't like the debate because it did nothing for America, right? We heard about other countries, wars, and things of such. Because I do appreciate when Trump stated that that Afghan, how they, evacuated was like one of the biggest disgrace to American. It looked it really bad. But seriously, I think the questions that they asked, I didn't even like the rebuttals that was provided. I think it was a really sorry debate, and truthfully, there's nothing for America. Like, if you guys paid attention, what is America really gonna get? Absolutely nothing from nobody. We're like in real bad shape, just to be honest.
Okay,
All right,
so
Miss Caroline.
just one question before you move to Miss Caroline.
Oh,
So Dr. Lavelle, are you saying that you weren't thrilled with Trump either? Is what you're saying?
The only reason why I was thrilled with Trump because it was funny because every time a question was asked and he'd be like, well, let me go back to the last question because he made Biden look bad by going back to his answer. So that was the only thing that I really enjoyed. I thought it was funny more than anything.
Okay.
But no, I don't think he performed well far as answering questions, far as what he can do for America. Like when if I would give both. Well, I may give Trump a C because he kept me entertained, and I definitely will fail Biden. And it's more so of because of his health. I just think that it was kind of like elderly abuse. I don't think that it's fair that they keep putting him out there. He really need to retire at this point
Okay.
because it's not pretty. But yeah, I think the questions was awful, and I just think that nobody really said anything that they would do for America.
Okay.
Like really. Yeah.
All right, Miss Caroline.
Yeah, I kind of second a couple of things that have been said. It was softball questions. I think we all know why they were softball questions. Trump was on his best behavior. He only spoke over the mic, I think maybe once or twice. And Biden, even towards the end when his medicine was wearing off, I think he spoke over the mic a couple of times. But yeah, I think Trump did really well as far as coming back and answering the rest of a question he didn't have time to. A couple of times I was like, he would go off into another subject, and I'd be, talk about January 6th, talk about, I was just like, no, answer the question they're giving you. What are you doing? So, I don't give him a 100. I don't give him a horrible grade, but I think he did pretty good. And yeah, all in all, the debate was good for some of us.
All right. Well, I appreciate
Well, I
the
was begging him to talk about January 6th too.
Yeah, I was too, and that's why I just wanted to get
I was
just
like, keep
honest
talking about
thoughts
January
on.
6th.
I just wanted to get honest thoughts from the Trump supporters because I know that you guys get a hard time of whatever Trump do you support. So that's why I
I'll
just wanted
go.
to see what you had to say. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So I think pretty much any two liberal versus conservative on here could do better than those two did. Almost everyone on here would have more clarity, more facts, more data than those two had. They had zero data, zero clarity, zero facts, both of them, including Trump. The difference is that Biden looked sad. Joy Reid, I saw a clip of Joy Reid, and we know she's about as liberal as they get. She said during the debate, she was on the phone texting, blah, 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 with people from Obama and all these other people. And she said the universal feeling was
Yeah, they were
that of
panicking.
approaching like panic. If she's saying that on TV, there's change coming. I don't think, I just don't know who they're going to put up. It was not a good debate, not for either one, but Biden was just completely out to lunch. I just
Well,
think
okay. I
Trump
don't
could have
know if
been
you
more
heard.
focused. He could have brought more clarity to what he was saying. He just was great, but Biden was really bad.
Can I
Okay.
respond to that?
Thank you.
Who's that?
That's Mr. LaFrance up top
Oh,
there. Can I respond to
can
that,
you
Mr.
respond,
Denali?
Denali?
Okay.
We can't hear you.
We can't hear you, Mr. Denali.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Yes, we can.
Go, Mr. LaFrance.
Okay, so how you pronounce your name? Vegas?
Vegas conservative.
Vegas conservative.
Vegas. Okay, I can only see a little bit of. Okay, so my response to that, I mean,
I will agree it wasn't the best debate for either guy. I'm going to put that out there first and foremost. But also, the way they had it set up was not doable because within 2 minutes you can only cover so much. And if you want to rebuttal, that's going to take half of your time. Then you want to spit the facts out that you really want to say, and then your time is up. Then it's time to go to the next question. And so in 2 minutes you got to be talking fast. You got to be spitting it out there da 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 da. Then it's over. But the way they let them do it was they had to rebuttal, then give the answer to the question.
Cowboy.
And so
Denali does two
it it,
minutes on
it
here all the time, and we cover a whole topic in 2 minutes easily.
yes, but we're not on the president's stage right now. We're not trying to convince the American people to vote for us, So it was a time consumed 2 minutes that either you're gonna answer the question or you're just gonna go down a rabbit trail.
Speaking of rabbit trails,
What?
No, I mean, I think Vegas conservative is right. I think he pretty much nailed it.
Yeah, I mean,
I
Well,
think even
I
Denali
agree
could have
with
done better
for
than
the
them.
most part what he said. Yeah,
You know?
yeah, I mean, listen, he's a professional. Been doing it for 50 years. How much prep does he need?
No, listen, he's
but I
just
think
not quick enough, and he's not quick enough to like. I mean, like like Trump just spews out like five different things like he does on his campaign, and it's like if you're gonna try to answer that, you got to like be able to retain that very quickly and take each point and rebut each point. He was able to do it maybe once or twice, but he's just not. He's 80 something years old.
I
He's just
think that
old.
I think what you're saying is that he's not up for the job.
No, I mean he's not up for this debate. Like as far as decisions to be made as a president, I trust him way more than I trust Trump
Okay.
because it's not like he's not mentally there. You see, he knows what he
Nah,
wants to say,
Are you
but
kidding me?
I don't know, man. The look on his
he
face
knows
when
what he
Trump
wants
would
to
say
say. He
something.
just
Now, if
Oh
can't
you don't
my
think he was, if
retrieve
you
it
think he
fast
All right,
enough.
mentally was
everybody can't
there,
speak
Why
at
are
one
people talking
time.
over me?
Everybody
because we
cannot speak
can.
at one time, please. Birdie,
I
don't
What,
just
finish.
want to say
what do you
one
mean?
thing real
Because you
quick.
can?
Bertie agreed
Wait.
with me, and that's
That's what I
monumental,
mean.
all by itself.
Not
Yo, dude, bump her the hell off this panel, man.
Excuse me, sir. I didn't hear you.
Bird
Yeah,
be trying to get rid
you
of
just I was
everybody.
talking and I said, "Why are
So
you talking over me?"
okay.
And
Listen,
you said
everybody
because
was
I can.
talking
listen,
Who the
over
listen to
fuck are
you.
me.
you?
Listen to
Everybody
me.
was talking
I
over you
want Miss
because you was
Dr. Mike.
boring.
I want Mr. Birdie Dog to finish his point uninterrupted. Birdie Dog, go ahead.
No, forget it.
Okay. Dog. No, Ant. What's up, buddy? You back?
What's going on?
What's
You
happening?
remember the question I asked you earlier?
What would you do if Biden just fell off the stage? Basically.
No, not right. What if he bombed?
Yeah. Okay. That's what I'm saying. Fell off the stage, bomb, whatever, whatever phrase you want to use.
And you didn't want to answer the question. You
I
were
didn't want to answer the
dodging it.
question. Is that what you came up here to say to me right now?
No, man, come on. I'm just joking around, man.
I'm just joking around too. I actually, if that's what you came here to say.
No, man. It's really nice to hear everybody uh, talking about this. But what's really sad is trying to defend the way that he debated there is really sad. You just got to go with it and say he messed up. Maybe he'll do better the next time. Just trying to, it's really hard to hear somebody try to defend this.
All right. Anything else, Mr. Ant?
No, that's basically all I wanted to say.
All
So
right.
can I say
I
something
mean,
to
to
what he
be
just
fair,
said?
I
I'd
don't
ask
think
that
anybody's
Trump
trying to
too.
defend anything. We're just giving our opinion of what we thought about it,
Okay.
whether it was right, wrong, or indifferent. Not trying to defend anything. Yes, it was bad on both sides. We said that
All
from the
right.
beginning. Everybody agreed on that. So we just still just throwing stuff out there, opinions and stuff like that.
Okay.
So we're not trying to defend either the bad, good, or the ugly. We're just talking about it. My opinion.
Can
And
I?
basically, I just heard people say that they could have brought Biden out on the stretcher with IV in his arm, and he mumbled something. They don't care. They still was gonna vote for him. And I'm like, that. Now that's sad.
Well, hang on a second, King Pope. You are voting for a convicted felon, aren't you?
Hey, what's wrong with what do you have against
Sir,
felonies?
sir, I don't have anything against felons. I'm saying,
Oh no.
generally, sir, stop it. Generally, when a person is a convicted felon, that is a strike against them when they're trying to get a job. Would you agree with that? Yes or no?
Some
You
jobs get
want to
incentives.
hesitate on that?
Well, yeah, because some places get incentives for hiring
Sir,
felons.
generally, is that true?
Nah.
Yes, it is. It's true.
Stop it, King Pope. Don't see this is what I don't like is when people bend themselves into a pretzel. I don't care about the outlier. Generally true, if you have a felony, it is a mark against you when you're trying to get employment.
Yes.
Okay, why would you make me say it again?
I think I was thinking you said it the opposite way. Sorry.
Okay. Go ahead, Miss Sill.
Oh, I
Yeah,
almost forgot my thought because he threw me off with the felony one. Okay, so to I'm just gonna say Ant. I think it's an Ant Styles. The
And
only thing I wanted to say about that, with the making excuses or trying to defend Biden, um, I think overall, if there was a different Democratic um, option, we would have gone that way. But because he is the option, and then we had this debate, I believe we listened, and and we went with what we had. I also do agree with yeah, we do need to kind of see where Biden is going to go, or where the next debate is going to go, just in general. Like, how is Trump? Is he going to take any of the things that his supporters have said? Because it doesn't seem like many of his supporters are too thrilled with his performance either. And then, like I said, and then of course the polls are going to make the true
Like,
determination.
why would Trump even agree to another debate at this point?
right.
Hold on, she was talking to me. If I could respond.
Yes, that was all I wanted to say. Is that because I know you were basically saying like it's kind of painful to hear people defending him, and I don't really know if we are defending him, or I'm not gonna say we. I wasn't defending him. I was just literally speaking on what I saw and how I felt about it. And like I said, I personally didn't think it was as painful as like how Vegas said the one correspondent the one correspondent, she was like, she was with on the phone with Obama and some other people, and they were like in a panic. I didn't think it was panic worthy, but again, that's just my opinion.
I'm just
King, could you
telling.
mute? You're like, you got this clicking thing going on.
I'm just telling you that I wasn't on the panel before, and I was just listening in, and it sounded like there were some people who were trying to defend his performance. His performance was just bad, and we just got to take it for what it was and accept it and move on. And when you said that people who support Trump don't think he had a good performance, I beg to differ. Not only do I think they think he did well, but I think Democrats also think he did well.
Are you related to Andrew Dice Clay? You sound just like him.
Nah, but I'm from
I
Brooklyn.
don't. I don't think he did well. He
Wait,
does what he
so
always does, like act like a buffoon,
just one second. So I don't know.
unintelligent,
I'm just saying in
spewing bullshit.
comparison.
No,
I'm
Aunt.
just saying in comparison.
So, Aunt, I asked the Trump supporters who are on the panel, and the consensus was that they weren't thrilled with Trump's. And I mean, I know that's not everybody who are Trump supporters, but just the people who are on this live. Those who were on the panel who spoke freely said that they weren't very thrilled with his with the debate today.
Listen, you know what I got out of this debate? It was that Trump was reminding everyone how much better things were when he was in office, and he was just pointing out on how bad things are now with Biden. And I think that was the performance that he gave.
Can I tell y'all that I kind of laughed when Trump said when he was in office they had to clean his air, and the cleanest water. In his response to global warming, and then he said H2O. I busted out laughing so hard when he said H2O. I couldn't breathe.
I want to chime in for
Feel
just a
about
second,
when he
Mr.
said
Denali.
black jobs. That
Okay.
that,
Hey,
that
Mr. Denali, do you
black
read the
jobs.
comments?
What?
Tanji had something real clever to say.
Go ahead. What? Go ahead, Dogfather.
Yeah, well, see, what gets, I mean, unfortunately, I've only caught clips of what happened with the debate because I sleep. I'm getting ready to go to work, and I can't drive and do this at the same time. What gets me is when, from what I've seen and listening to y'all in different groups, yeah, saw that Tanji. Woo! Um, gets me is,
You're already on trial, Tanjis.
what
Court
gets
date
me
is
is
Monday.
that the Democrats turn around and set all this up.
Are they attacking you, Dogfather?
No, my
Are you
dachshund is
sure?
in heat, and my boys are going nuts.
Oh, I thought they were
So
attacking you.
yeah, no, they're actually across the room. They're fighting each other. I got three boys. They're not liking each other. But what gets me is the Democrats set all this up. They set all the rules in place, and everybody got a time limit. And Trump was actually shut up, cool, calm, and collected to a point, from what I've seen, because I haven't watched the whole thing. And then everybody's now firing back about excuses that after the fact he's got a cold, just like that. But he's been at Camp David for a week prepping for this. He had basically all the questions with all the answers, and he's fumbling, unfortunately.
Wait,
You
what
know,
do you mean? What do you mean? Had all the questions?
uh, they asked designated questions, so he had answers.
I'm
He had
saying,
time.
are you saying he had the question beforehand?
Oh yeah,
What do you mean? Okay,
absolutely.
what's your? Now we already had that problem with the 47 gas thing, 47 cents. Where?
I personally think he had all the questions. I personally
Okay,
think he had the
okay,
questions. I'm not saying there's facts on it. I'm just
okay.
saying.
Just
Okay.
checking, because we had that problem with the
Well,
47
yeah.
cent gas thing, and
And
it
guess
turned out that was
and
misinformation.
guess yeah, and I know that. I got that. And guess what? Gas prices going up 50 cents in California. They just announced it on a couple of the news stations
I'm
in
gonna listen.
California.
I'll check that out, sir, because you
Yeah.
said the
Okay.
47 cents in Illinois, and it ended up being the taxes went up two and a
Yeah.
half
And
percent.
I've actually screenshotted a couple places that I used to fill up with gas. Their
Don't
price now, and we're going to see
okay.
what it goes up on July 1.
Listen, I'm
But
saying just be careful when you read an article.
I
Don't
know
just
that.
read the
Okay.
headline. Read the whole thing.
Right. But see, now you're
Hey,
diverting
you and
about what I
CMB
was
on
talking about.
record for that. CMB did that, and you did that. Then
Right.
you
But this
lose
is not about,
credibility
no,
with
no, no. This
you
is
know.
not about me in the aspect. This was about what I was saying
I
about
know, but I'm
Biden.
saying we had that challenge the other day, and I have a Rolodex in my head. I'm like, wait a second, Dogfather,
Why are we diverting?
because I want to. That's why.
See, yeah, that's what all the Democrats are doing right now. They're
Don't
diverting
lump
from
me
it.
in any category with all Democrats, Dogfather. You came
Okay.
up here and you misled me. You told me 47 cents gas went up in Illinois, and I went and checked, and it wasn't true. I'm
Okay.
just saying, be
Good
careful
point.
when you come with information. That's all,
Okay.
because I want the live to be as accurate as possible. That's
All
all.
right. And where did I just now, before the
Yep.
47 cents, where did I divert it being
Because you
inaccurate?
said
Where?
he had the questions
No, no, no.
beforehand.
I said,
You
I
said
think,
after I
I
called you out,
think.
you said I think. Beforehand, you said he had the questions beforehand. That's what you said. And I said,
Oh,
where are you
yeah.
getting the information from? Is
My
that not
head.
true, Dogfather?
No, my head.
What? You hit your head. What?
No, I personally think he had the questions
Right,
beforehand.
you
I
didn't say
believe.
that at the beginning. You said he had the question beforehand. Da 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 da. He was at Camp David for a week. I heard everything you said. Come
Okay,
on. I
but the
like
whole
you,
point
dog. Why
is,
don't do that to me?
okay, no, the whole point is he was at Camp David prepping,
Yes, he
correct?
was, but he didn't have the questions beforehand unless you have some information that tells me that.
Okay, I'm gonna
You
find the article.
recalibrated and said,
I'm
I
gonna
think.
find the
But
I'm
initially
I'm
you
gonna
said
find the
he
I'm
has
gonna
the.
find the video.
Find the video about what? What video are you
about
looking for that's going to tell you that they gave
NBC
Biden the question? Jake
saying,
Tapper went to Camp
okay,
David and gave him the questions?
I'm going to find the video that NBC said he's been prepping at Camp David for
Yes.
all the questions that they've got.
Sir, are you, do
They
you,
said he had the questions.
sir, sir, for all the questions that his team had, they're preparing him. Do you not know how debate prep works? They
Yeah,
have
I
a
do.
team that comes up with every possible scenario. That's what debate prep is. That doesn't mean that they talked to Jake Tapper or CNN and got the questions. What is going on over here?
Well,
Why?
he did say the gas
You
is going up 50
you,
cents in
I don't
California.
care because you know why I don't care? Because Dogfather the other day said gas was going up 47 cents in Illinois. And then when I read it, it wasn't true. Now I have to question everything. I can't take it at face value. Does that make sense, Dogfather?
To a point, yes.
What point doesn't it make sense?
So what are you're saying that you don't believe that the gas is going up 50 cents in
No,
California?
to what point doesn't that make sense, Dogfather?
What do you mean?
That
What point
sounds
does it?
weird.
You said to a point. What point doesn't it make sense what I said?
I mean, if you want to question me, that's perfectly fine. Go ahead. I don't care.
Why did you say to a point?
Maybe I verbiaged you wrong. My bad.
Well, okay, when you said to a point, what does that mean?
I verbiaged it wrong. Excuse me.
Okay, what did you mean to say? Let's hear that.
Just overall to a point. I mean, if you want to question what I have to say,
You just
then
said you didn't
question
mean to
it.
say it. You said it again. What is going on today? What part of what did I say that was wrong, Dogfather? And I like you.
I know. I like poking the bear right now.
Oh, so you're doing it on purpose to get a reaction out of me? Do you
No,
like
I'm not
me?
trying to get a reaction out of you. It's the simple fact that when all this stuff with this debate that goes on, then I come in with my 2 cents, and then we divert back to the 47 cents. You backpedaled on me.
No, you said gas in California.
No. You backpedaled on me because I was talking about debate. Then
Why
you
did you bring up
backpedaled.
gas prices then, Dogfather? The reason that we're talking about the gas price that you misled us on was because you brought up 50-cent gas price in California. And the other day you said 47 cents, and when I read up on it, it wasn't true.
Who's
You
on
act like
first?
I'm pulling this out of my ear like I'm just making up stuff to yell.
Oh, no. I'm not making. I'm not saying you're making the stuff up about the 47 cents. I told
I
you
know you
what I
can't say
read.
that because I got it.
I know that. I told you
So you
what
say
I
that
read.
you told me that mistruth or misleading information that I have to question what you say now?
You can question anything.
No,
I
would you say,
questioned it.
okay, Dogfather, if you tell someone something that's not true, would they question everything you say after that?
You can say that.
I could say that, or is that true?
No, you could say that. You have a choice to believe it
Do
or
you
not.
think, do you, if someone tells you something that's not true, do you start to question everything they say after that?
At times, yes.
How do you determine what to believe, what not to believe?
Man.
How do you determine what to believe, what not to believe, Dogfather?
It's a choice.
How do you make the determination?
Right.
No, right. I said, how do you make the determination?
You fact check.
Okay.
Right, y'all gotta go.
You got to go, King?
Yeah, my shit about to die.
Did you say you have to go, King?
Yeah, my phone
Okay.
about to die.
Your phone, okay. Appreciate you, bro. Take care. Have a great day. Saved by King phone dying, Dogfather. Finish your point.
Those gas prices in California are going to have a real hit on Gavin's candidacy. So
I don't care.
I don't see it coming.
I don't care. Gas prices in California are always high.
I know, but
What's going on over here today?
Gavin needs some.
That's
goodness for
wishful thinking on
California.
your part,
You
dude.
know what? I've been up here.
Because you know Newsom will wipe the
listen
floor
to me.
with Trump.
I did 4 hours earlier.
Verbally, Newsom's very good.
I did 4 hours earlier. Then I went and did 2 debate parties. Got home, came up here, and what's going on? Why aren't people as sharp as I am? I don't understand it. Dogfather, you left? What happened to
See, you done made the man leave.
I didn't make him do anything. You can't come over here
He's
with this
scared of you.
foolishness.
Man,
Hey, Bertie, do you live in California?
you scared him.
I'm
Bertie,
scared
do you
about
live in
asking
California?
questions.
No.
You
Have you
had
been
him
Can
there?
I just say
shaking.
something in
Do you?
reference to
Yeah,
what?
I've been there.
Have you been
Can
there
I?
recently?
Okay.
Can I just say something in
No,
reference?
not recently.
All you need to do is take video of the roads. There's homeless
Give me a
everywhere.
break, dude. Do you live in New York?
I do.
I'm
Oh,
talking
he
about.
said
We're
he had
talking
to
about
leave to go to
Gavin in
work.
California.
I know you got to go to sleep, but I'm sorry I
My
took up a
point
lot of your
is
time,
that
but
the homeless
I
problem
like
there is
dog
very
father too.
real,
He said he's on his way to
So
work.
what?
He's driving to work.
and
I
it's
really
Gavin
like
owns
dog
that.
father. I
He
think he's a
says he
good
owns
guy
it.
for the most part. And his
So the
wife
homeless
confirmed that he got laid within the
problem
last
in New
5 years.
York and Miami, where Trump's from, isn't good. Is good.
Denali.
Yes.
But it's
So
yeah,
can
he
I
Yeah.
just
just say
works in
something?
Hang on a
California,
And
second.
bro.
Hang on one
Serious.
second. Jerusha, yes, what'd you say, dear?
No, no, I was just laughing because you were talking about what happened in the past 5 years with him.
Yeah, his wife confirmed. His wife confirmed that he got laid in the last 5 years. She came on camera. I can't find the clip. I've been looking for it, but I just haven't been able to find it. I wanted to clip that up. But I was proud of Dogfather. So a lot of people probably thought he had not gotten laid in the last 5 years, and his wife came on to confirm it. I was like, okay, look at
why would
Dogfather.
anybody think that? I mean,
Huh?
nothing. I'm on my business.
Why
You
what?
had the
What did he say?
background.
Nothing. I just wanted to say something in reference to what Dogfather
Did you
said.
say something about Dogfather?
It was it's not about him being laid. That's none of my business. I was just going to
Oh, his
comment.
wife confirmed it for us.
Okay. I just wanted to comment on what he said about Biden with the cold. He said because now everybody's talking. I guess he felt like people were making excuses for Biden with the cold, but that came. I don't recall Biden making that known. It sounded like that came out about he had a cold, and the reason why I'm pointing that out is because I think that he purposely didn't say that he had a cold because he didn't want anything to look like he was using
Well,
an
yeah,
excuse.
just vomit all over yourself on the debate stage in front of 75 million
No,
people.
well,
That
he
makes
didn't vomit all over himself in front of people. And I think he didn't say anything about the cold because he didn't want that to look like he was using excuses.
I know, but look what we saw. At least if he would have gave a forewarning, maybe like, yo, he does have a cold. He should have had somebody come into the White House with NyQuil or something.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Oh my
But you
Okay, and
Yeah,
then
know,
if he
that's a
can't, and
good
then if he had
point, bro.
Denali,
NyQuil in his system
That
and then
was
he looked
not
like he
State
was
of the
nodding
Union
out, then y'all be
Biden.
like, see, look, he's old. He can't even stand up straight. And then you find out later he had NyQuil in the system.
It
So
sounds
he
like an
can't win for
excuse.
losing.
Had he said it beforehand, it would have been an explanation. Now it sounds like an excuse. That's what it
But
sounds
he
like.
didn't say either or though. He didn't say
Yeah,
he
he
had a
didn't do
cold or anything
either.
like that. He
but
didn't
it
say it.
helps me.
Listen,
Yeah, but
It,
anybody was
are we saying
anybody
that
could look
Biden
and
had
see
a
that he wasn't at his best, and he did have trouble, breathing, and his voice was deep, and it sounded like somebody that had a cold or was hoarse.
listen,
Oh,
when I
come
have
So
on.
that, I get that Vicks and I put it on my nose, and then sometimes I put the towel on my head and I unclog myself with the humidifier.
yes,
He doesn't have
what do you
one of
mean?
those.
Come on, Ant? You saying you don't agree with what I just said? You couldn't tell that he had a cold or was hoarse or having some
Are you talking about me?
respiration problems, whatever.
Did
but
you
check
see how
this
he
Denali,
out.
stared
The
in
France.
space? He was
The
just
Denali said
France.
it
staring.
perfectly.
Wait, hang on a
Dr.
second.
Shay.
Somebody at a
He
debate
was. He was
party
just
I
sitting
today.
there
knew.
I
staring.
don't think he was
Somebody
staring at
at the
space. He was
one of
staring
the
at
debate
Trump
parties.
because
Somebody told me he looked like Tales from the Crypt. A little
Oh.
I'm telling you what they
Oh.
told me. They didn't want to say it on
Oh
camera,
man,
but they told. I'm telling you what. I'm telling you. They
Denali,
would not
what
have on
There's a thing
camera. They said
called
what they said, but off camera, they were like, "Man, listen, I don't know what to say." I'm
yeah, they
telling you.
were. They was tearing him up.
Okay.
They really were.
there's a
Okay.
thing
yeah, I know
called
they were.
that's the
adrenaline.
But you
percentage
know,
they have you now,
honestly, I had
Denali.
called someone during the debate and I said I counted his respirations for 1 minute and it was like 70. And I didn't know why he was breathing like that. I thought he was just nervous. And then it came out afterwards that he had a cold. So it explained it to me.
Sounds like an excuse.
Yep.
Oh,
No, it's not an excuse,
I
guys.
don't think
Come
it
on
was an
now.
excuse
I
because the
figured it was
people.
from all the debate prep. His voice just went.
Good
No,
point.
it's not that easy.
Well,
You
if
I
he
guys
heard
wasn't
people
doing the
say
being
that
prep
too.
and he
you
wasn't
guys is
doing
being
an actual
funny. Come
event,
on now.
No, I'm serious.
We
That'll
all
be
know
my
what
initial
we all know what a
initial
cold
thought was
sounds like.
debate
Come on
prep.
now.
honestly, though, I mean, I I'm for Biden, but I'm for the truth also. He did
Right.
look frail and sickly, and
He did.
That's it.
it was sad in some aspects, but
Yes, it's
knowing that
elderly
he has,
abuse.
That's all you
That's
got to
not
come
do.
on
Say
elderly
now.
abuse.
politely.
It
Nobody
That's
wasn't
forced
it.
him to get up
elder
there and
abuse.
debate.
It wasn't
Come
elder
on now.
abuse, but he was
He's
sharp
old.
in the middle and towards the end. He was
Sharp,
very much
Teresa,
sharp,
sharp.
lucid, sharp, intact. He
Oh
answered the
boy.
questions. Trump was pivoting, lying all over the place.
He
Definitely.
didn't
Biden
lie.
answered the
He did
question.
so.
Who said he didn't lie?
And
You,
And
He probably lied when he said, "I don't
go
know
to
what you
bed,
said
Aunt.
at the end." At the
Go to
end,
bed.
right
That's all
there.
he did was
What was
lie.
the
It was
lie?
all lies.
let
What
me
was the
Did,
ask.
lie?
Let me ask you a
did,
question.
did
Did
y'all
What was the
see
lie?
him?
Biden?
I think
Did,
he just
did
told a lie
Biden?
when he said, "I don't know what you said at the end," right there, because I don't think nobody
Shit,
understood what
I
he was
didn't
saying.
understand what he said either.
wait,
Exactly.
Ant
He
said,
didn't
well,
say anything. They weren't
Ant,
words.
Ant wanted to know
Words
when did he lie. The
have to
question was,
have
when did he tell the
syllables
truth?
and
All right, we got to go
Good,
one at a
Miss
time.
Seal. Right.
Like, you want to know when did he
what were the
lie?
lies? I want to hear what the lies were. I want to hear three lies.
Tell us three truths.
That he didn't say
Exactly.
You
suckers
gotta
That's
and
not
back
what
it
he's
up.
dingers.
saying. All he
You're
did
the.
was lie.
That's right. You got to back it up. If you said he lied, what did he lie about?
He said he
Okay,
didn't say
I got
suckers
one
and
right here. I'm
dingers.
looking
He
at it right
claimed
here.
January 6th didn't even happen like that.
He didn't say
He said,
any such thing.
No, he didn't.
yes, he did. Listen,
No, he said that
he said
Nancy
there was a
Pelosi
small number of people
finally
was
admitted that
ushered
they
in by the
dropped the
yeah.
ball.
Okay.
He said a small number of people.
Nancy
Yeah, he
Pelosi
says
never denied
All he did is say
uh,
that
uh,
he offered
National
up the
Guard
troops.
troops.
He offered up the
Yes, she
National
did.
Guard.
No, she didn't.
Oh my God. What are
It's
you
not even,
living under a rock? She denied
Yep.
all that. That
No, I
they
just
was
have a
that.
brain.
Oh my God.
this conversation was
Denali,
already had.
Yes, Aunt. Yes, Aunt.
was it not true? Was it not true that Nancy Pelosi denied about her being asked about the armed forces,
Did Nancy
the
Pelosi?
National Guard?
That
Yeah,
doesn't make
Nancy. It
any
was
sense
Nancy
what you just said.
Pelosi's fault.
No. Did Nancy
Absolutely.
Again,
Pelosi not?
listen, and other conservatives, how can you say Trump is the president if you're going to defer responsibility when the nation's capital is under attack? That doesn't sound very presidential
Nancy
whatsoever.
Pelosi
Yeah,
didn't
but
want the
Vegas
10,000.
They
conservative
don't
was
have the
talking
power to
facts.
deny it. He's in charge of
Vegas
the National
conservative
Guard.
was
If
speaking
he wants the
facts, Mr.
National Guard in
Denali.
Joe
DC,
Biden looked like an idiot
he
tonight.
controls that. They can't say no to it.
What do you mean they can't say no to it?
They can't say no
Why not?
because he's in control of it.
Who's in control?
That's not true.
Trump.
No, no. The
Just,
Speaker
just
of the
like Aunt,
House
you
is the
guys
one who's under control.
crazy.
No, he's not. No, they're not.
Yes, they. Oh my God.
Not they're not in control of DC.
Forget it. You're not going to win that argument. You tell these people the earth is round, they'll say the earth is flat.
Who is these people?
Democrats.
Oh,
You're the one that
Go
thinks
to
the earth
bed.
is flat.
Go to bed up there.
look, on that note, me being part of these people, good night, everybody. Nice chatting with you
These
all.
Good
people.
night, Sue. Good
Oh
night,
These
no,
Michelle.
people
Miss
got
Seal,
names.
don't
Oh,
go
Miss
yet.
Seal.
Not
Look,
yet. Don't go yet.
I log on at 7 a.m. guys. It was really good chatting with you all. I'll see you tomorrow.
I
Well, in a
Good
few
appreciate
night.
hours.
your honesty
I try to be honest. I
and
try to
your
be
calm
fair.
demeanor.
I try to be fair. I'm not a diehard Trump, Biden, Republican,
Exactly.
Democrat. I'm neither one. I just like the truth, the facts, all that good stuff.
Exactly. Me too.
So, like I said, good night, everybody. Chat
Good
with
night,
you
Good
in a few
night.
Good
Michelle.
hours.
night.
Good night.
All
Sleep
right.
tight. Don't let nothing bite.
I hope not. Bye.
Bye.
Joe,
Listen to this. Tell me what this. Everybody, relax.
You're right there.
Doesn't that sound just like Ant? I'm telling you. Are you related to Andrew?
We didn't hear it, sir.
Oh, you didn't hear it?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. He laughed. What is he laughing at then?
Here we go. Here's some Robert De Niro, Eric Roberts, Al Pacino, and John Travolta. If they were all going to the zoo together. If they were all going to the zoo together.
Hey, Denali, you want to hear something funny?
Go ahead.
My wife is a makeup artist, and she did a makeover for his sister.
Really?
Mr.
Yeah,
Rose
no
in the
shit.
house.
Hey, hey, hey.
Hey, what's going
Hey,
on, Mr.
Mr.
Rose? What's
Rowe.
happening?
Oh,
Don't
man.
you people sleep? You people?
Mr.
Row,
Rowe,
row, row your boat.
It's
gently down the stream.
such a
Merrily,
not so
merrily, merrily,
good
merrily.
night for me.
Mr. Rowe, you got to give us some type of rhyme here, but I'm so curious to hear what you're going to talk about
Oh
when it
yeah.
comes to this debate.
Didn't Biden do great, Ro?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Absolutely
What you
not.
say?
Didn't Biden do well?
Absolutely
No.
not.
No, he didn't do well.
Thank you for that.
Not at all.
Hey, what's up, bro? We were on together earlier.
Thank you for being honest, Mr. Rowe.
Yeah,
I
he
can
Mr.
always
didn't.
Rowe,
count
check
on
this
you to
out.
be honest.
Check out my comment below.
Vegas, I
I
saw. Go ahead,
think
Vegas.
this is the
Well,
first
I've
time
got
that
it.
CNN
Oh fuck.
said bad things
Look,
about Joe
I
Biden.
got the quote. I typed out the quote. It's in the chat.
Mm.
By the time I find it, you might as well tell me.
No, it's right
What's
there. Joy Reid. Joy Reid. She was talking about having conversations with lots of major bigwigs, including Obama, texting during the debate. And she said
yes,
the universal reaction, this is a direct quote, the
I got
universal reaction was somewhere approaching panic.
Oh my
That
God,
so.
tells me there's a good chance they're going to replace them.
I
So
can't
this is
wait to
my
listen to
only.
the View tomorrow.
And that's
This is
bad
my
I mean,
news
only.
for you.
if she really matters.
This is my only problem with the whole thing. Have they done all the fact checking on Trump? Because it looked like everything came out of his mouth was a lie.
No
Are
one
And
you gonna, are you
cares because
gonna
we
be
couldn't
specific?
hear Biden. I would have loved to put the closed caption on, but I was out and I couldn't put the closed caption on. I could not hear what he was saying. It sounded very muffled, like he was talking through a tin can.
right.
Yeah.
Bro, can you be specific on the lies?
I
Oh,
think they did a
a
fact
lot of
check. There's
things.
like
A lot of times he
27
didn't answer the
inaccurates from
question.
Trump.
I'm not making no excuses. I'm just saying. Uh, I know they fact checked everything like probably the day after. I saw a few fact checks and it was false. But hey, Biden did bad.
Nobody remembers that.
Yeah, everyone's gonna remember that.
No one remembered the fact check. I'm talking about nobody's going to remember that.
Oh,
They
correct,
Right.
just
correct.
remember that you
I
couldn't
was
hear him.
actually surprised. CNN was fair today.
They
Right.
always
I
say.
said the
Yeah, I
same
was
thing. They finally
surprised.
was fair.
Who is
Y'all
that
stop
talking?
watching
Who is that?
CNN
Who is that talking? Who said that? I don't recognize that voice.
That's the
Dementia.
guy on top.
at
Oh,
the top.
Yeah, unlike Fox News,
you're Dementia Joe?
who's
Yeah.
never fair.
Dementia Joe.
I
Fox
felt
is
like
not going to
CNN
lie
did a
no more.
good
They've
job
been
today.
sued too many times, so they're going to stop lying.
CNN's been more and more objective.
So we gonna find a replacement for Joe?
Mr. Rowe, you didn't feel that way earlier today.
No, I didn't.
It's bad when CNN is like worried.
So I say he did bad. I didn't say he wasn't gonna win the election.
Oh.
Mr. Rowe, who you going to
Wow.
replace him with? Give us a candidate to replace him with.
I don't have any.
Let me tell you, you know what I said? And I said this about a month ago. I said that they're gonna put Biden there. They're gonna see how bad he was, and he's gonna get replaced by Michelle Obama. This is what I said
No,
about a month
Oh my
ago.
God, here we go.
no
Michelle
way.
Obama isn't running.
I'm just saying. If
You don't need to
anybody's
run
gonna
to
beat
Michelle
this
Obama.
guy, if anybody's gonna beat Trump, it'll probably be her.
Trump is so beatable, it's ridiculous. Like
Oh
a,
God.
a mental case could
No matter no
beat me.
matter what no matter what he does or what he says or what even CNN is showing, it'll never make you guys happy. Never.
Yeah.
That sounds like what the Trump supporters. If no matter what he do, be convicted felon, sexual assault,
Yeah. That's why his
marriage law,
poll numbers went up because all of America knows that that's all bullshit.
it don't
No,
matter.
because you're in a
As a,
cult.
I
Because I'm in a
said Biden
cult.
is gonna win. He's still gonna win. When the
That's
You
women
horrible.
really believe that,
realize,
Mr. Rowe? You really believe that?
yes, just because I seen something bad tonight,
I'm
it don't
sorry.
call the election. When the
It's
women see what was said about their rights out of Trump mouth, that make a difference. It don't make a difference whether Biden was muffled or he looked bad.
oh my
What it
God,
looked
you're
like
so
is
wrong. You're so
women
wrong.
rights, women bodies.
Yeah, all I
What
know
did he
is
say about
that
abortion? I thought his answer was kind of all over the place.
It was all over the
And I
place.
don't think saying that they're going to
Trump
rip
didn't even
people,
answer it.
they're going to rip babies out. I think that's such a bad call because I don't think anybody believes that. They're going to rip babies out and they're going to kill live babies. I mean, that's so unnecessary.
He says that in
That was so terrible.
every rally. He says that same
It's
exact
just
thing.
bad. It's a bad look. I'll say it. It's pointless because nobody believes it.
what do you mean nobody believes it?
Nobody believes they're going to kill live babies.
People do
Amp,
Nobody
believe
Amp
believes
that.
they're
believes
going to
it.
rip out a baby at 8 months and kill it.
Yeah, there's nobody. I haven't heard any cases about somebody waiting 8 months to take it out. But I got a quick fact check on something real quick. I'm looking at it's coming from AP News. I just kind of Google this here. It said
Here it comes.
the Capitol Police Board makes the decision on whether to call the National Guard troops to the Capitol. It is made up of the House Sergeant at Arms, the Senate Sergeant at Arms, and the Architect of the Capitol. The board decided not to call the Guard ahead of the insurrection, but did eventually request assistance after the rioting had begun, and the troops arrived several hours later.
Who does the sergeant of arms report to?
I think she goes
I'll
to
give the answer. The sergeant of arms
secretary. I mean
reports to the
the
speaker.
Speaker of the
Speaker
House.
of the House.
Yeah. So ultimately, it was Nancy Pelosi's call,
Miss Pelosi.
Exactly.
and Trump, unless he
No,
was
listen,
lying,
it's such a
Trump
stupid.
said
It's
he
such a
offered them.
stupid fucking argument, dude. It's like,
Why?
what, like, so you are gonna blame the guard for a bank robbery? You're not gonna blame the bank robbers, right?
No, if there's more, if
What
there
does
was
that
So
even
so we
mean?
there
should
was
have
a 1,000
there
National
should have
Guard,
National Guard.
known
there would have been
that
better
you
control.
you dumb fuckers were gonna storm the Capitol, right?
Are you saying that all the riots that occurred that summer were like totally
What are
acceptable?
you eating?
Who said there was gonna be a
So all the
riot?
riots are Trump's fault.
What are you eating,
There, if you
Mr.
had a
Excuse
Denali? What are
National
you
me.
eating?
Guard, they
Wait,
would have
what?
been
So you
arrested.
What are
idiots
you
stormed the
eating?
Capitol,
What am
and
I? What?
it's their
Eating. What are
fault
you
that they didn't
eating?
have
Some
it fucking
popcorn.
armed to the teeth. So
Oh,
you idiots couldn't do what you did.
Well, he
No,
wanted the
no. The
National Guard.
point is that it
Like,
wouldn't have
listen to
happened.
your logic in that,
Trump
dumbass.
tried to stop it, but
How
Exactly,
he
and
sat there for 3 hours?
Nancy
How did he try to
Pelosi didn't
stop it?
want him.
He's the one that they wouldn't even be there if it wasn't for him.
he offered up the National Guard.
He offered
He's
the
Idiot!
saying,
They
National
wouldn't
Guard,
he's
you
even
saying, I
been
idiot.
think there's
there
going to
if
be a
it
problem
wasn't for
here.
him.
Nancy Pelosi
They wouldn't
didn't
even
want it, you
been at the
moron.
Capitol if he didn't tell them to go down there.
But what's the difference
They
if
wouldn't
ahead
even
of
He
been in
said
the
time?
go down there
city.
Hold on, hold on,
peacefully.
What's the
hold on.
difference? You're an
How
Hold
about
on.
idiot,
just
man. You're
peacefully,
just
dude?
stupid.
What
What are
does
you talking
peacefully
You're a
about?
mean?
moron. Nancy Pelosi didn't want it.
You guys are something else.
hey, Mr. Rowe.
Is this what happened
Do
at 2 a.m.?
I don't believe you. You don't realize how stupid you sound.
You don't.
Ooh, he's so
No, you're the
mad.
stupid
This
one.
what happens.
Calm down there,
This what
Tyson.
happens.
Calm down.
Hang on a second, everybody. Is this what happens?
Dr. Shay, I hear you.
Is this what happens at 2 a.m.? Jeez
It's
Louise.
only 11.
Well,
But
I'm
Dr.
on
Shay,
EST.
I was asking Mr. Rowe because he's in New Orleans. I want to know, do you know Antoinette Frank?
yes, the one she's on that row.
Yeah, the cop that unalive
Been
people.
on. Yes.
Do you think they should let her off?
No way. That she's bat shit crazy.
Or do you think it was the boyfriend that was crazy that influenced her?
No, she was the ringleader.
How's she holding up
Who?
in prison? Have you seen her?
I have a cousin that I had gotten out of prison about 2 or 3 years ago, and he told me he used to go up there and serve serve not serve food, bring books to her. He
Oh,
said,
okay.
but she bad shit crazy.
Hmm.
What's her name?
Antoinette Frank.
Antoinette Frank.
Explain that.
Antoinette Frank.
And what happened?
She's like a serial unalive in New Orleans. She's a police officer that was doing all kind of dirt.
White
Yeah,
or black?
black.
Wow.
So Dr.
But
Shay,
she was timid. She was timid when she started with the force, right? She was scary and I blame New Orleans because didn't you guys let her become a cop after failing the psych evaluation multiple times?
oh, see, I don't know.
Mm.
I don't know all of the history that you may have on her like that.
Well, listen.
Oh,
I
yes.
think you've done enough show. I've been going all day long since 2:30 to today, and now it's almost 2:30 now. I got videos to clip up. I got videos to cut. Oh my god, I got so much work to do, and I can't even get decent. Like 7.1 in 2 hours is just disgusting. Two hearts in 2 hours. I mean, you got to be
Well,
kidding. So what's
I'll
the
talk
thing?
to y'all in the morning.
All right,
So
Mr.
where was you guys at,
Oh,
Mr.
you
All right,
Denali,
later,
when
bro.
you
cowboy
was at
hats, right?
the rally? Are you guys was outside or like
We went to
where
two.
were you?
We went to two debate parties. So
Oh, you went to the debate party.
right, too
You went
busy
to
downtown. I didn't want to deal. We didn't want to deal with the traffic.
That's what I thought you was on your way downtown.
We didn't want to deal with the traffic, so we went. I booked two, not booked. I RSVP'd for two debate parties.
All
Actually,
right.
Well, y'all be cool. I'm gonna go ahead and get me a brownie and drink some
I like
ice
that.
water and just chill.
You're gonna wash a brownie down with ice water?
Well, you got to get my water in too. You got to get that
I don't
water
know.
intake
You're
in
gonna have
every
the
day.
brownie.
So,
Get some milk, or I mean, me. I'm like water.
nah,
All right,
I don't
but
want
I
no
mean, listen,
milk, man.
you, bro.
Yeah.
So,
But anyway,
um,
it was nice having a conversation with all you
but
guys. And
before you leave, Mr. LaFrance, we need
yes,
to
sir.
help our friend here, Mr. Rusha. We got to get to bethematch.com. I'm going to talk about this until we find the match. We had two guys up here to two or three. One had the trait, but he's older. He's 57, and he doesn't have any children. Mr. Mooney, who is biracial, he's going to go and get the kit and see if he's a match. That's what he promised me he was going to do. And he has a friend who is. We need J Date to meet Black People Meet to get a match for our Miss Jerusha. So I'm asking everybody. I did it today, earlier today. I'm doing it again every day. I'm going to say this. We got to get this, get her a match for her bone marrow. We found out that you got to be 41 or younger, and she has a very unique genetic makeup. Her mother was Jewish. She's not on the planet anymore, unfortunately, and her father was an African American gentleman. He's not here either. So we need people to go ahead and get their children, anybody under the age of 41 to go ahead and go to bethematch.com. As you see, I got it up on the screen. Bethematch.com. Register, get you a kit, and see if we can find Mr. Lucia a match. They gave her 18 months to be here with us. 2, 3 weeks ago. So the clock is ticking, and we need your help. We got to put on our boots and get to work. And I'm not going to stop until we find Mr. Rusha a match. We can do it. Mr. Mooney, and he's got a friend who is Jewish and black, and she has children, and so we're doing everything we can. So we got to get the word out. So please help me help my friend of 31 years. We need your help. Money, yeah, is great, but that's not going to help in this point. At this point, right now, we need to find her a match for her leukemia, and then she also has sickle cell. So it's a very special thing for to match genetic makeup. So we need your help. So everybody who is in the chat, in the audience, anybody that hears my voice, please let's find out if we what we can do to help her stay with us. We do not want anything to happen to her. We're going to do it. So you have to please. I'm begging you guys. Don't ask for a lot, but this is something that's very, very special to my heart and to a lot of us here. So I need you guys to go to bethematch.com, get your kit, so that we can try to find a match. I know there's somebody out there. I can feel it. So please, I don't like to ask for a lot of stuff, but let's see if we can do that. Okay, bethematch.com. I'm going to put this up on the page, and so you can refer back to it. Share it, church, work, whatever it is. You're gonna get tired of hearing me say it, but I'm gonna continue to say it until we get her a match. So we gotta get this done. Unfortunately, sometimes there's a lot of pain, things like that. So we gotta get this done. All right.
Keep saying it. Keep saying it.
I'm not
Okay.
stopping, Vegas. I am not stopping until we can.
Thanks, everyone.
Let's see who was
All
here.
right. Well, I pray that we find a match and that she can get that so she can be with us for a long time.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thoughts and
Thank
prayers
you.
are good, but we gotta put because love is an action word. Okay, it's an action word. Love is not a noun. There's action behind love. We appreciate the thoughts and prayers, but we need you to think about going to beatthematch.com and getting some kits and giving them to your children, your grandchildren, anybody under the age of 41, and let's see if we can get Miss Arusha a match. Okay, please, Miss what is this? Miss G1, I mean G1963. What is that?
Yes, can you hear me?
I can hear you. What's happening there?
Good evening, everyone. Well, good morning, everybody.
Is this your first time
I
here?
just, it is. I
What
just
what
wanted
what
to
what
make a
state are you in,
statement.
ma'am? What state are you in?
Oklahoma City, Oklahoma.
Oh, okay, cool. What's going on?
Well, I was listening to you all earlier, and I also listened to the debate, if
You
that's what
did?
you want to call it.
Mhm. Do you
And
have children?
I do have children. I've got two grown children and a granddaughter.
Well,
But
we're trying to help. We need a match for our friend here, producer extraordinaire, Mr. Rusha, for bone
Mr.
marrow.
Lucia, what's going on with you? I peeled off the show for a second.
Mr. Rusha, my friend of
How you
31
doing?
years. She has leukemia and she also has sickle cell. And we're trying to find a match for bone marrow.
Oh,
So
wow.
the doctors gave her 3 weeks ago 18 months to be with us. So we're trying everything we can to find her a match. She has a special, unique genetic makeup. Her mother is a Jewish woman that's now no longer with us on the planet, and her father's an African American gentleman. He's not here either. So we need to find somebody under the age of 41 who is a match, who matches with her. We need basically J date to me, black people meet. So let's see what we got out there. Okay?
Oh, wow.
That's
Yeah,
very
I'm looking at Jerusha's last name, Young, which happens to be my last name. Where about are you from, Miss Jerusha?
I'm from Indiana. How you doing?
I'm just fine, thank you. Right now, I don't know of anyone off the top of my head
got
that
it.
could possibly help, but
Mhm.
definitely I will ask around here in Oklahoma City to see if there's someone that can contact you, or perhaps you can go into my personal page. And
Okay.
if you would just give me your information, I can ask some friends and explain the situation and see if someone will be willing to help you.
Right.
Okay. Thank you.
And my last name is Young also, but my family is from Jackson, Mississippi. So I don't know that you know anyone that way, but definitely it would be worth it to check. Let me check with some people, but please get on my personal page so that I can find out if there's an option available here in Oklahoma City.
Great. All
Okay.
hands on deck. All we need as many tools. We need as many people talking, having their her name on their lips at church, at work, civic
Yes.
centers, everything possible. Okay.
Yes. You
So
have to have some voice and legs. And I
absolutely.
was wondering, are you all still talking in terms of the debate that happened
Yes, we are.
yesterday?
We're still talking about this one to, I'm not going to rest until, this little bitty platform of mine tries to get some help from this producer. So, yes,
Yes,
what do you
understandable.
think happened? You a Biden supporter?
Well, actually, I wanted to just address some of my current concerns.
Go ahead.
Basically, I'm 60 years old,
Okay.
and I do recall of when President Biden, before he became president, of course, we're talking about past times. He wasn't very friendly during the time that he was in. I think he was a senator of some kind at some point. And I just recall of all the things that my parents had told me about him, some of the things that has been said and his that he's actually said himself. Not to mention, I don't believe in staying in the past with anybody. Let me make that clear. Uh, the only thing that concerns me with Biden, being honest, is that I'm not clear about why we're continuously sending money across the way when we need the money here in the United States to help our homeless. Because I know what it is to be homeless. I've been down that road before. And then I'm thinking in terms of what's going on with our veterans. You know, I have a lot of friends here in Oklahoma City that are veterans, and they're saying, I'm not getting the assistance that I need. Then we're talking about the fentanyl crisis. You know, there's not a whole lot that you can actually do. And I know that Biden's hands is tied. I get that because really he's not the only uh, person controlling the strings. But it's just that if they don't walk across the aisle and try to walk with one another and try to get things amended, it's just not going to happen. Even if it was a Martian come down from another planet. Bottom line is, this Biden is just a spokesman. It's about the corporation, really, that's handling and that's in control of everything. And as far as the immigration situation, that could have been rectified way back when I think it was Reagan. He could have very well have done some things way back when, but nobody is thinking in terms of that, you know. And even if there was a solution for the border, what could be done? What are you doing? There's not a lot that can be done either way it goes. So I said all that to say that our issues that we have, because we're still going to continue to, for the most part, budget our money like we normally have. We're still going to educate our kids like we normally do. And as far as the gas prices, that's not predicated on who's the president. That's based upon our relations across the way. So we got all these things that we can be upset about. Truly, we do. But at the end of the day, you're still going to have to make it one way or the other. And it's all about what you're going to do on an individual level with your families and how you budget. Bottom line.
Great.
And that's all I had to say about that.
Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it, Miss
You're
Nina.
very welcome. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Well, I think that's it. We've done, man. We've been going since 2 o'clock this afternoon. We'll be back tomorrow. Well, later on today, I guess, which is will be our 100th show. 100 shows. and we'll have some special things
Yay.
going on for that. 100 shows. Um,
Congratulations.
thank you so much. I didn't think we'd get to this point.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. But yeah, 100 shows. I can't believe it. Birdie Dog's been here a long time with me. We lost some people along the way. So we gained a lot of people, and we're going to continue to gain and continue to evolve and continue to try to build the most inclusive space on TikTok, where everybody's voice will be heard and everybody will have their experiences respected, even if it's not our own. Normalize
Real
it.
quick, Denali, before
Yes, sir.
you sign off,
Yes,
did you mention something about a wedding in a year?
I did. I did. I did. I did. I
Are you
did.
just not willing to go there? Like,
Wait, say it again.
are you not willing to like delve into that? You like pass it over, like it's like
You want
I'm
me to
having
delve
lunch
into that?
next week.
You want me to delve into that?
You mentioned like
Yeah.
as if you mentioned on par as if like I'm having lunch next week.
I'm having lunch next week.
It's you mentioned it at the level of what somebody might say. I'm
Oh, you're
having
saying I
lunch
didn't make a
next
big
week.
deal about it. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
like lunch next week isn't a big deal. Getting married is.
No, actually, lunch is bigger than getting married. Actually, in my book.
Mr. Denali, thank you so much. You have
It wasn't
yourself a
long
good
ago that
evening.
you. It
You
wasn't
too,
long.
Mr. LeBron. See you around, sir. But
No,
All right,
Vegas,
that
appreciate
was
you
never.
guys.
It
what do
wasn't
you?
long ago that I think you were looking for a woman.
Yeah. What do you mean? Wasn't long ago. You're
Good
so
night, Mr. Denali. Thank you for having us, bro.
no problem, and you take care, buddy. I'll see you
All right,
next
man.
time. Okay.
You got it, my brother. You have a good one.
Bye, Aunt.
Good
Have
night.
a good night, everyone.
No, 100 shows is tomorrow or later on today, Mr. Rowe. No, listen, let me clear that up before the rumors start swirling. I'm not getting married. It's possible we're having a not me personally wedding, but somebody affiliated with the show possibly will be married.
Okay.
Me personally, no. I didn't mean it. I didn't. That's why it was kind of not. I'm not gonna say matter of factly, but it was.
Who's that?
Huh?
Who is that?
I can't divulge that at this particular point. How about that? But yeah, it's a possibility. I feel really good about it. Really, really good. So we could be at a Denali wedding in a year or so.
Yeah, that's
I can't even think of who that'd be.
Yeah, I don't. You probably won't get it, but yeah.
it's Mr. Rowe probably.
No, Mr. Rose already married. Maybe
We
I think
put
Mr.
everything
Rowe.
on Mr.
Mr.
Rowe.
Rowe might have another baby. Maybe that's that, but no, it's not Mr. Rowe. Not that I know of. I think he's already married. That guy, what's going on? You pushed the button. What's up?
So out of that debate, I got kids and they interrupted it, but I saw about half of it and I'm still watching it. But
Yeah,
the whole Social Security part,
yeah,
we're gonna tax the rich.
yeah,
The rich, like if you took all the money from the rich, like the
yeah.
top, you're gonna survive for about 1 month. But what they
A little
need to
more.
do,
Yeah,
what
that's not true.
what's what they need to do is when it
Yeah,
comes to Social Security,
yeah.
paying Social Security, there should be no, like right now there's a top. There should be no top. If I make $1 million a year, I'm paying Social Security on $1 million a year. Whatever that number is, and that should be a thing.
Okay,
I believe I might be wrong here, but I believe it's like 250. If you make over 250, you're not paying Social Security tax over 250.
It's like 170.
Is it 170? Yeah.
Yeah, maybe
That
250
shouldn't
if
that
it's double.
shouldn't be a thing. I don't care if you're making 10 million. It should be the same.
Well, the theory is you're really insuring yourself. That's the theory. You're paying in for yourself is the theory.
What?
The theory is you're paying in for yourself. But you're talking about adding another 15% tax.
Yeah, like
I'll focus
you.
that
Do you know
on
what the corporate tax rate is?
21%.
Right. So if 800 companies actually paid the full 21%, like they're supposed to, it was supposed to be a flat tax, is what how Trump described it.
I would love a flat tax.
And not a single person, one of us would have to pay a single cent in tax. Just if 800 corporations of the largest corporations actually paid 21%, the full 21%, no one else in the country would have to pay a dime in tax.
Now, Bert, let's
And
be
that
Are
would
you
careful.
saying
fund
that?
Social Security and pay down the deficit.
Are you saying they're cheating or they're?
Yeah, they're not.
No,
Most
they're
of them
not
are paying
cheating.
nothing.
It's
Or they're taking
government
advantage of the tax
loopholes that
code?
our senators have allowed.
Yeah. So take away the loopholes. That's all you have to do.
But let's be real here. If you do that, then all of a sudden they operate out of a different country.
Yeah, that's not true.
You got to keep
That is
that in.
true.
No,
Got to keep.
Amazon can't move to another country, dude.
Why
Sure they
can't
can.
they? Why
Because
can't their
because they
holdings
service
move to?
us. We're their
True,
biggest consumers.
true, but their actual nut could move to another country.
Yeah, they're not going to.
No. They could still
That's
do
like
A lot
everything
of
they're
some
companies
like
can,
doing,
Bertie.
that's like
but operate
right
out of
wing
the U.S.
propaganda that no
Bertie,
one
it happens
believes
all the
anymore.
time.
Yeah,
It
what are you
doesn't
talking
happen all the
about?
time.
That sounds
Corporations
wild.
move all the time.
Yeah,
They
and
absolutely
most of them
do.
have been moving back here.
They move to an offshore account, and
Well, we're competitive. That's
You
why.
can't just move to offshore account.
what are you talking about?
You can't change what do you mean move to an offshore account? They're
You know how
not
many
like
people
they're
have
not
a?
tax shelters.
You know how many people have their LLCs set up in fucking Delaware because it's the
Yeah,
best
so what?
state?
They still have to pay American tax if they want
True,
to
true. I'm just
operate in
saying
America.
they could also do it out of the country.
Yeah,
They
no,
can
they
move a lot,
can't.
Bertie. They can't move everything. They can move a lot.
Yeah,
They're gonna
like
still pay
Amazon would
some
not be able to do
taxes.
that. It wouldn't make sense for
I
them.
think you're right to a certain degree,
Yeah,
but Amazon doesn't only operate in the United States.
yeah,
They
they
operate in
can
many
move
other
No,
a
I know,
countries.
but
bulk
it
of their
doesn't make
taxes
sense
out
for
of the
them
country.
not to be incorporated in the United
I
States.
agree for Amazon. I
And they
agree
would
for
still
Amazon.
have to pay tax.
Okay, how about for example, like pharmaceutical companies? Can they move to Europe?
Right.
No,
So
Amazon.
you are all against actually like them paying the tax that they're supposed to.
No, that's not true.
Because that's what you're saying to me, right?
No, not
No,
I
at
mean,
all.
not at
how
all.
much like are you
Not at
gonna
all.
like suck corporations deep? At this point,
What I'm saying is, what
Like
I'm
the next step,
like the you guys, you're always afraid. Oh well, if we can't anger
Vegas,
the
you make your point,
corporations,
and then let me make mine too.
yeah. Go
and
ahead.
then
Go
like
ahead.
it's like the corporations are causing all of this. The
Don't
corporations
disagree
are
with you.
buying
Don't disagree with you.
our uh, uh, congressmen and politicians.
Absolutely, they are.
Yeah. So why are you sticking up for them?
I'm not sticking up for them.
It sounds like it. It sounds
Well,
like you don't
no,
even want
it's
them to
just the way the
pay
world
the
is.
tax that they're supposed to pay.
If they leave, the amount of taxes
They're
we
not
lose.
leaving, dude.
Why do you say that? They're leaving.
Because
Like
they're
I'm in California, companies are leaving left and right.
that's California. They're just moving to another state.
Exactly, because they don't want to pay those
Yeah.
taxes,
So what?
and they can move to another
They're
country too
still
if
in the
they wanted
U.S.
to.
They're not going
They
to
can,
move to another country.
they can if they want to.
Yeah, so what? Let them move. They still have to pay
Okay,
American
then you lose
taxes.
out. Like that's like the silly argument of there will always be a 1%. What happens when the 1% leaves?
No, your
Will there
silly
still be
argument
a
is you don't
1%?
want people to pay the tax that they're supposed to pay. Like, do you not pay your taxes?
Yeah, I try to pay as little as
So you probably
possible,
pay like the full
just
like
as they
what
do.
30 something percent, which is what we're not even asking them to pay that much. We
I,
cut their
So, Bertie,
taxes, and all we did was make it easier for them to pay
I,
less
I
taxes.
think Donald Trump made the best point when he said in that
Well, you're
debate
just starting off all wrong
between.
by saying Donald Trump made a good point.
Okay, I'll just shut up then because that doesn't know what I'm talking about.
so Bertie, is there a
Donald
point?
Trump literally wants to get rid of the payroll tax and use
I would love
tariffs,
that.
which
Yeah,
if
that's
you
a bad
think
idea.
inflation is bad now, like wait till you have an 85% tax on imports.
Cool. We make shit in this country.
No, that's a bad idea. Bad idea. Bad idea. So
No, it is a
I'll just
bad
say
idea.
it.
I agree.
I'll just say it.
Right.
Bertie, is there a point where taxes are too much and you discourage corporations? Yes or no?
No, I say if you cut corporations' taxes to 21%, it was like what 30 something percent. You cut it, then you call it a flat tax, then make it a flat tax and make them pay the 21%.
So you just want to cut out all
Yeah,
the
at
incentives,
least make them pay, more than zero.
like a minimum tax. I'm on
Like
board.
that's not even the effective tax rate. It's
I'm on board with that.
21% and the effective is 13.
I'm on board.
Yeah, no, the
And then
loopholes
most of
are
them are
fire.
using more loopholes to pay nothing.
Yo, hey, I'm one of
8%.
those people. My loopholes with my CPA, I have a corporation. I'm not a big business. I have a small
Right.
business.
I'm not talking about small businesses.
No, wait, real quick though. That loophole, I pay $800 a year in corporate taxes because I reinvest my profits back into my business, blah blah blah, do what my CPA tells me to do. And I pay about $800 a year in corporate taxes, which is the
Oh
minimum.
wow.
But it's totally legal, and I do that every year.
Great.
Listen, Warren Buffett does it with Berkshire Hathaway. They
You
pull
see my message I sent you,
they pay
Denali?
the
I
full
posted.
21% and they pay $5 billion a year in tax.
Okay.
How much income does Warren Buffett take?
I
What is his
don't know what his
Hey,
I don't know what his income is. I know his company pays the 21% and it's about $5 billion.
I'm just talking about Warren Buffett
Yeah,
himself.
the tax rates are going to go to people make over 400,000 and up.
All right. Okay. Yes, Big Steve, I saw it. Yes. Black media
Is
was
that
not
true?
allowed into debate. I don't know. This is the first I'm hearing about it.
That's what Roland Martin said tonight.
Okay, what?
Roland Martin had said that tonight on his show,
Okay. All right.
and he has receipts.
What you want me to bring? What you want me to do? A story on it? What you want me to do?
No, I'm just telling you.
I
You know,
appreciate it.
What was the
in
statement?
Black
Everybody,
Atlanta, how you don't have?
everybody, if they would have let Mr. Denali in, maybe.
So, can I tell you guys what's wild about the tax code?
I don't care about the tax code. Oh my
You
God, you're
don't
so
care.
boring. Jesus Christ. You want to talk about taxes at 3 o'clock in the morning?
Well,
Really?
it's
That's
only
what you want to do?
11:35
You're
out
gonna tell
here.
me you came up here to talk about taxes?
I'm just saying.
I know what you
So,
said. You want what's really exciting about the tax rate? Oh my God, dude, what are you doing?
so the
All right,
What
let's
in the
kick it up.
fuck is going on? You at 3 in the morning, you woke up, you came, you pushed the button,
it's
you
11
saw
o'clock out
taxes,
here.
and what?
It's 11:30 out here.
What, sir? I'm on EST. Even at 11:30, you want to talk about taxes?
I don't
You
care if you're on
Grover, are
ESPN.
you like Grover Norquist and you just dream about taxes? Is that what you are?
I dream about not paying
That
my fair
guy?
share.
What guy are you? You're the guy that talks about taxes all the time? Do you know who Grover
Absolutely.
Norquist is?
You know how much money I save a year?
I don't care. Do you know who Grover Norquist is?
My CPA's
Do
pencil is
you know,
sharp.
sir? Please don't make me yell. Do you know who Grover Norquist is?
No.
Okay, go look him up. You and him should have a
Is he
conversation.
even
You two should have a
relevant?
show. You two should have a show
I'm
together,
telling you
and you
how
can,
people get away with it. And
sir. You and Grover Norquist, not the Grover from Sesame Street. Grover Norquist. You guys
I
should
know
do a
that
show
guy.
together.
I know that guy.
Yeah, I
Where have
know
I
you know
heard
that
that name?
guy.
I know who's Grover Norquist again?
He's
He
a
was the
big
biggest
tax
dude.
guy. He all he talks about is taxes. He
Mm.
has like a think tank in Washington D.C. He
I know that
dreams. I
name,
mean,
but he's
Wait,
like
wait,
I know
taxes
wait.
that
to him
name
is
from
like
like
He
the
controlled Congress for a
porn.
Are you
while.
talking about Grant Cardone?
Sir, I know who I'm talking about. I said Grover Norquist. I did not say Grant Cardone.
Oh, Mark
Grover
Cuban. Mark
Norquist.
Cuban.
What?
Mark Cuban?
Oh
Now you're
my
trying to be
god.
funny, is what you're trying to do, but you're not funny.
I'm joking
Don't
around. I
try to. No,
apologize.
it's not funny though. Did you think about that? How long did you think about that joke before you said it?
About half a second.
Yeah, you should take about 10 seconds and you'd be like, nah, that might not be the right thing to say. Mark Cuban and
Well, it was
Grant
funnier
Cardone.
in the half a second though.
Listen, don't, sir. You should take that joke and throw it out the window when you go to
I
work
think it
tomorrow.
was good. I think it
No,
was
it
good.
wasn't. It
You
wasn't
didn't give me
good.
the credit I
Sir,
deserve
number one, you know why it wasn't good for the most part? You know why?
because
Because
you didn't give me the credit I deserve.
you're trying to be cute and you think you're funny, but you're not funny. That's the
Cute and
problem.
attractive.
What is
Denali, you
that?
got your hair standing. You're so mad.
You're not funny. I'm sorry. If you were funny, I would give you credit, but that was horrible.
Your hair's turning gray already. You're getting
Yeah,
so
because
upset.
of that guy. He's making my hair turn gray because it's 3 o'clock in the morning and
This
he's
shit was
breathing
already
black
gray.
smoke.
All right.
That shit
He
was
does
already
not
gray.
have any gray hairs. I'll give
What?
What are
him
you
that.
talking about? That dude got more gray. He
No,
almost
I
gray
don't
like
see
me.
any gray. It's all over his
Listen. You know
skin.
what? That guy, I'm going to
Wait,
give you a
hold on.
little. I'm going to give
Tell
you
him
a
to
little
turn his
secret.
head.
I saw a comment that somebody was talking about my hair in the comments on on that video I did this evening. Why are men so consumed with my
Oh, we
hair?
like your
They're
hair.
more consumed than women are.
You have zero gray hair, my friend.
Are you crazy?
Are you trying to get on my good side now after telling those two
No,
horrible
I don't
jokes?
Tell him.
see any
Tell
gray
him.
hair.
Look.
Show me a
Tell him to
gray
look.
hair.
Tell
Because
him
he
to
had
look
it
left.
Show
Tell
me
him
a
touched
to look
up.
gray
left.
That's why.
hair.
Tell
Denali, we're
him to
kind
look
of putting
left.
together a male fan page
Tell
here.
him to look left. Look left,
Sir,
Denali. Turn your head left.
Big Steve, you don't
You
want me
look
to get
like
on
a
you, sir.
spot.
I
I
guess
don't care.
that
It's
guy.
only
Big
11:30
Stephen.
over here.
Big Stephen.
I didn't say it.
Listen,
His
Stefan,
name is
in the
Big Steve.
house.
listen, listen. It's 11:30 over here. I can take it right now.
You got
Big
your
Steve.
cut
I mean,
right,
excuse me.
though.
That guy. Where are you in California with Phoenix? Where you at?
Yes.
To both of those, you in
Yes.
Phoenix and California?
Yeah, I'm a man on a mission.
You're.
What?
No,
Man
I'm
on
in
a
California.
mission.
I'm just fucking with you.
Are you in California?
Yeah.
Okay. Big
Southern or
Steve.
northern?
Big Steve is in Vegas, I think, or
Las
Phoenix.
Jefferson
Vegas, baby.
County.
What is
Right,
that?
Oh
Big
yeah.
Steve, Northwest.
Jefferson State.
Je-
Oh
Jefferson State. There's a state called Jefferson.
no,
You'll
Oh,
learn about it.
you don't know. Who's in the Northwest?
you guys
I
are
love the Northwest.
No, I'm in
boring.
Sacramento. I'm just.
Oh, he's in
And
Sac Town.
Northwest, Big Steve.
What part of Northwest? Like Washington State,
Providence. Providence.
Providence. Oh, right, Rhode Island. Okay.
All right. Okay. Listen. I appreciate everybody who has come to the
I
show
still
today.
don't see any gray.
No, Providence, Las Vegas.
Oh, what do you mean? Oh,
Northwest
yeah.
Valley.
Northwest Valley. I got you. Okay,
All right.
my bad.
All
You
the
My
way
guys
bad.
meet
My
up
in
for
bad.
a sandwich tomorrow. How about that?
upper left hand corner.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Real
How about
hard.
you?
I worked on. I worked on the two.
Vegas.
All
I
right.
worked on the 215 over there. I was on Las Vegas paving.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
Oh,
Awesome.
Yeah.
wow.
Okay. I think that's it. We'll be back tomorrow or
Good
later
night.
on today. It's our 100th show. It'll be a probably late afternoon show. I got some stuff to do in the morning. Of course, it is already morning. But I got some other stuff to take care of, and we'll be back. And we'll be 100
Denali,
shows.
one more thing. One more thing. I had to go to T's Live because I was looking for you.
No problem. You don't, sir. You don't have to explain why you went
I
to.
ended up in there because of you. You said you were going to be here at
Yeah, I
11.
know, but I
I
got
had
here
to go
at
to,
12:10.
I had to go to T's Live.
Was it good?
Fuck, they're horrible.
Who's this tea per? Everybody tells me all this stuff. I don't know who these people
You
are.
don't
They're like
know who T
liberals
is?
on
Who is
attack.
T? Who is T? You talking about tea time?
He's like a liberal. His name is TEA.
I know a tea time that she's a woman in Chicago.
He goes by TEA. And all they do is they set up conservatives to attack them. They belittle. They fucking. They do everything they can to make conservatives look bad.
Yeah, I'm not into that.
That's why we love them.
I don't like to make people look bad unless they like Dogfather. I hate to get back on Dogfather, but he was just oh my
Well,
goodness.
that's why we appreciate you, man.
Yeah, you tried that this afternoon
I'm
with
just saying you victimized me.
you tried that this afternoon. You tried, but I got you.
Tried what?
You said I tried to make that guy Costello, whatever his name was, C. Stello, say that his taxes went up. You remember that?
You misunderstood what I was saying.
Oh, okay.
And by the way, I did do the research, and I'm going to tell you straight up. You said that the higher income people's tax doesn't revert, and I need you to be specific. We can do this tomorrow, but I
Oh
looked it
my
up,
God.
and there is no taxes for rich people that none of the tax cuts do not revert for rich people
They
unless
do not.
I'm
That's what I
missing.
said. They do the ones for middle class. Dude, this has a sunset clause in 2025.
No, the entire tax plan reverts
No, it's not. The
for
one
all
that,
No, it doesn't.
brackets.
sir,
We'll do this
the
tomorrow.
ones for the middle
They even said
class
it on the
sunset
debate
in
today, Vegas.
2025.
They all revert. The entire thing
No, they
reverts.
do not. The
No, it
ones for the upper
doesn't.
income are
Specifically,
permanent.
which ones then?
Okay. I'm
The
not
middle
listen again.
class.
You're trying to turn me into Grover Norquist. Go talk to him. Go talk to him. He was on a show about taxes.
We'll
I'm
talk
not
about
that
this
deep into
tomorrow.
it.
Did
We'll
you
talk
watch
about
the
it tomorrow.
debate? They
Taxes are
talked about
just
it on
what
the
are
debate.
part of life.
We'll talk about it tomorrow.
I'm not talking about taxes. You never see me. Taxes are what taxes are.
Did
I'm
you
not going to
not
debate you.
say? Did you not say that the taxes for upper income do not that tax cut does not expire for rich people? Did you
No,
That's
say
it
that or
correct.
doesn't.
not?
It
That's
doesn't.
correct. They're
It's
permanent. The
permanent.
ones for the middle
Specifically,
class
which
are.
ones? Which ones?
Corporation,
Because
the
I
corporate
researched.
tax cut.
You talking about corporate?
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't talking about corporate. I was talking about personal. The
Oh
personal
my
Yeah, and
tax
I
cuts
think
all
the
revert.
top bracket doesn't
It does. They all
doesn't
revert.
either. I don't think so.
God.
We can talk
Denali.
I
about
prove
we
it.
can talk
Prove it.
about this
Because I'm telling you,
tomorrow.
I did the
I
research.
tell you what, get in Birdie's DM. You guys can go back and forth about taxes. I'm not doing it. Sorry, and especially at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Birdie agreed.
Why are you
Birdie agreed
interested
with
in
me today.
taxes?
I don't know.
You
This
don't
guy,
want
he's
to
got
pay them.
taxes on the brain.
I mean, that's how our whole
I
fucking
like Vegas,
country
but
runs.
geez, Louise, Vegas, can you get off taxes?
Once
You made
I'll
a
get
statement that
once
you
I get
can't
off
back
your
off.
mom, I'll get off taxes.
Wait, I think you're talking to Vegas, right? Are you talking to me?
No, I was talking to you.
Me?
You're the one that told me to get off taxes.
You said your mama?
Yeah, no, that wasn't really nice, Birdie.
What the fuck?
Yeah. What's cool?
He's trying to be funny.
Trying. Birdie
He got with
knows.
that guy, and he's over there going, "Let's do say."
Birdie's not fun. You know, there was a. I'm going to tell this story real quick. There was a show. Zeus was still on the show at the time, and I was taking care of some business. And usually when I leave to go take care of something, I didn't leave the house. I left. Somebody was here, and I was showing them around. And I had like 80 people in the room, and I said, okay. And I wasn't listening because usually I take my backup phone with me. And I went around and and my phone is blowing up. And I'm like, who is it? And someone called me and said, everybody left the room. It was Birdie and Zeus talking. And we went from 80 to 22 people. I was like, oh my goodness. The conversation they said was so horrible. Because you guys were talking about, I think it was money and taxes. I was like, these two guys, this is why they need me to quarterback the show. Because left to their own devices, they cleared the room. So, but Birdie's been with me a
I
long
think that
time.
was more Zeus than me.
Listen, you were part of it, okay? You were supposed to help me out. And when you went down a rabbit hole with Zeus and everybody fucking left.
I don't even remember that.
I remember it very well. I was like,
So
oh.
it was me. It was only me and Zeus in the room. I don't
It
remember
probably
that.
was about four people in the room, but you guys were doing the majority of the talking. It's okay. I mean, listen, you're good. Just like when you told Precious she couldn't shred your mom. That was like funny, classic Birdie. That was, oh man, that was so funny. So you're sometimes.
You're not. I mean, you're not like a comedian either.
I didn't say I was a comedian. I didn't say that. I just said, you're funny sometimes.
I don't try to be.
Birdie is funny.
He is
You
funny.
just tried, Birdie. You told him your mama.
Yeah, that was awful. So awful.
Well,
I
he
was,
told me to get off taxes, and I said that's all. That was my response.
yeah, you don't want to say that. That doesn't sound too good. I wouldn't say you say that if you're in a bar somewhere.
Okay, tone police.
No, I'm not. Well, you did talk about my mother. I mean, gee,
Right.
I
can
thought
I
that was
defend my
something you
mother?
don't do.
Can I? Am
He
I allowed
said,
to
"Can
defend
I
my mother?
defend my
I
mother?"
thought those are fighting words.
I mean, I know Bertie was trying to tell a joke. He wasn't being mean spirited, but it just wasn't funny. That's all.
I was just talking shit. I wasn't trying to tell a joke.
Yeah, we know.
Well,
All right, guys.
hey,
Aloha
have a
no.
great night. I'll see you guys tomorrow or late
Bye,
on tonight.
Vegas.
Bye
All
bye.
right, go
Bye,
fuck yourself.
Denali. Thank you so much.
All
Bye,
right.
Be
Birdie.
the man.